Chechi amuma munyina makwaba edamo ase se owia no moda so a mote ase ewia na bo esren pa ba yanko a ya wi yi na owia ni pie sa no a ase nyunu na ase na koye yuru kukukuku enti wotena se na ofa adwene na otoato adwene na odwendwene a eya na esisi so pa enti ewia yi ye da wase so wachusu owia television na radio so no utie yen ewo precise 105.9 FM precise 105.9 FM we eye Montie adwumadi a ya hyehye ede amamo abusuafo eye adwuada ede kosifia da bia ewia no miensa ne ne mohia na ya dwedwene Ghana ho ya toato adwene de afa Ghana ho ya seso adwene de afa Ghana ho na ya keka ne masiani ede afa Ghana ho ene eye match bosome ne da etoso eye dunsom ene eye brada ya da so wo Ghana mantinum mama no tua se my Ghana ede ne ho frequency kokko nsam eye 6 March 1957 and this year match musa no a kese eye Ghana ye mantin ko a eno nti na obohu se eja Ghana afade no so ho eno a na ye hyehye ne sa nti eguso a wo Ghana mantinum nti ba bia wo bia no enye 6 March na etwagu ye no a ye kwohyehye Ghana jerseys ne Ghana ntade ne Ghana mpaboa ne ade ne nko a the whole of March ne nyina eye Ghana month nti hwese obese Ghana atade no ama Ghana niema na bel ye ni Ghana aduane ye nse Ghana ntade ye nse Ghana mpaboa ye bibia ye bia no ye nye ne Ghana so ho na ema ne nso match ne nko a enka entwa so a ebasa na kese me no mie no yesoso no ye grow Ghana ye economy no ama eniema akonkan medin ade nana Yaw Boamah manfo frame Libya bogabusia for dwumadie me na mede ho chia me enti fiti no me ense ye ne mo hie ye be sorry no nsia na eye a news team no ede nsam beboa no afro mayimo akosi amanfo nkro so ede abramo Dominic Kwakuboaten kuku a akoso asomua na ya Grace asante ebo Benedict buzinom ene mrante ne mabawa ewo Owia television newsroom na airtime echi ama bebia wo bia no abusafo yetimi abane aba besom wo oyise adwumadie etwagu ewo Owia television so ene precise FM 105.9 so a ubetima ka ho ye social media platforms ne nyina so oko Facebook a hwehwe Owia television hwehwe Owia TV onyabo Owia so ho TV a ubehu yen ye stream live ho no mo oduru ono ma no wa share so ho wa share no wa like it no wa comment it no wa me hu baby a wo hwe ye mfrie na yesi o kai ho am ye diguma no say YouTube a observe for hwehwe Owia TV official and I say Owia TV a ye stream live ho no Owia TV official and I say Owia TV ye stream live e wo YouTube na TikTok so no ye streaming live ho no mo a ho nyina so no o de wa dwenche no nsusu ye toto ho no mo a ye guso a ye diguma na busiafo ye bekenkan e de ama say your WhatsApp message and answer text message a obetimi dia fa 0243 220044 so ye bekenkan de ama 0243 220044 so ye bekenkan e de ama ewie me guesta omo e ka me ho ama ye diguma no omo eni so ho mpenimfo a e ka me ho e wo fie ha ama ye diguma eni Ora George Opokwamponsa a communication team member of the opposition MPP or a communication team member of the opposition MPP obeke hu fie ha say Moro Yakubu so a communication team member of the ruling NDC ono so eba beke hu ewa ha say na Abdul Salam Isa so no churchofo penny edema CPP amanyuku no Ghana mema say ono so eba beke ho ama yedi yedwumedie na yedidi nkomo no a ososo wo ho kwan se nkomo no a yebedie no so ho de wo adwene ye wo de mesoso madwene ye me de ono soso na adwene ye no no ya keka bom na yede afaga na ho adwene abzafo afeya mobbo nsam no so kakra emfa emmamo between be anopa do aman ne yedupo ache sorry ye ede morning show wie ya eja news bae no ensem bebrebe na asisie ho behia se ebebo so ede akyerewo anase bi wonu ma wote kro no a ye bebie mu ye na wanya ho ntiase ho ansa na ani abedwafo asinkonya na de wose yetoaso no yatoaso e de free ha sei na the starting from free president John Dramani Mahama na tena ye na ene agricultural fair bi akoso ewon krapompene mantemo ma president John Dramani Mahama akwase akwakokasa na ode atodwa se de esi nani so ne botaye kese pa eni kuayo wose kwan bi obefa so ama na ban ye de abefu nimde ebe wura kuayom ama kuayo aya akono no obeye no ama atimi abamsa President John Dramani Mahama nenki ehwese ne nsemo de tu dwana busuafo yebenya ede amammo so hu yebenya ede amammo kasa bebrebe ede fa na ban no ene mo mo de betoto akwam se beyo na ya Greek no yebetima ye na abefo contemporary de kwan so na ebeboa ama enema atoto ye yemma yim no se osese a Ghana dwumayeni no eka ya na obo ewo aduane ho no eya na enya asem keto ase okọ developed countries no ye nua no omo tete abrochire etete amaman no a eja omo ehoto omo no a omo timika ema yeti bi se ahase de otimi de sika kakra bi so aduane bo onye den de obedie de de bo onye den nom ne sa ne ma no a eje se eno no ema omo hoto wo mu se osese ebi asika omo spending a month ewo aduane dwa ombedi ede agu omo fie na de betoto Ghana de ho a otum se Ghana de chese oje waketua no straight na de nyina ekwa akoto aduane a obedi ede agu yam eno na president John Dramani Mahama ede atugya sese beye na Ghana dwumayeni ene Ghana ni no ne ho betimi atono na enkoyese ni sika wonya no bosome no dodo no a wode ekwa akoto nuane akwa kugu fie nti no enei ye befa abefo nimdie modernization ene ede be rakua yum se eye bro ni yedua yebefa na abefo contemporary de kwan so se ye mo ne yedua yebefa na abefo contemporary kwan so ene ebe no ye kokko yikra eho aba asem a be abefa bia no ne yedi hu nkomo ne buo nti no eno soso no okasa de fa hom eye se yebefa na abefo contemporary de kwan so na ye de etusa na mo no yentie president John Dramani Mahama se ne osikire ne nsem e de fa se eninimu enhyeda enna ho no papa momfa nche yem pa the president John Dramani Mahama ne nsemu a wode atudwa ena biem so chechirem se ebraso se youth no so hu yeso ye de ye ho ko gikua yunum so hu hua no eno ne wiase nyina da chesesei enne so opebe bi asika wo pa eye kua yum enti ye nyina ekwa ye adwene se ye kwa akobọ tie mepe officer kotena na mabọ tie ma hye white shirt semu a enne kua enna sika wo mu nto be che mrante ne maba wane nkran so bia emfa no ho enwura kua yum na emakua ye no entimi entumpo yewe se no si chechire no sumu no si betimi enyane this time Observe nenke se president John Dramani Mahama nsemo kandefa eye mabunu no ho na enka ye koni akwakofa bi ede abrabo yemfa no enkonko ha se na yenkoyenim ewie ya de ye tete ene se civil and local government staff association de twanitia efre ne se close agafo no omo striker omo ekomu be 2 weeks ni no observe ntete ye tete ene se omo asuspende omo strike no womo asuspende womo strike na busiafo close agfo no asuspende womo strike no a womo ekire se womo ama aban na wotwe mienu 14 days womo si aban ene mpedimfo binumu a eja womo fere womo bu womo ene womo akasesie na nkomodidie na ekoso no se womo antie mpedimfo no a na gesa akwa adi se womo eya momani atre womo ni ntonto womo agiatum amomachwe womo strike na sensen na womo ekire se womo hwa abanim 14 days na woche mienu saban anye bibia mfo market ya ho a na ne wedio so mo ko strike no a opani bia no no ma okasa krimu a wono mo ebeti omo so mo de omo strike na ba wiye de na mum so mbekọ adwuma free next week Tuesday and omo ebekọ adwuma omo kire se yankopon ya adom a e kire ye wuku ada na de chie ya wo e de kosi ni fiada so no e holiday e de Ghana Muslims ni wi asengina e sala nti wendie omo makwan ama omo de ayakom kire no de di sala no ayi di sala ni wi a next week Monday and omo beko adwuma ora Isaac Bampo Ado and e penny kwanche for that close saga no yinti sinusi
suspension of strike action by the Civil and Local Government Staff Association Ghana CLOSAC. The National Executive Committee (EXECO) of Civil and Local Government Staff Association Ghana CLOSAC on 17th March 2026 reviewed the appeal by government to call off the nationwide strike action and allow government 14 days to come to an amicable resolution of the issues with the salary structure and conditions of service of members of CLOSAC. EXECO therefore has suspended the nationwide strike. All members of CLOSAC are to report to work by Tuesday, 24th March 2026. Thank you.
omo strike no a omo ede hyehyɛ so no ene nei omo ede etugya se omo ede abawieye menka ne se omo suspend omo strike no pending enkomo a omo ede aban bedie na wotwe mienu a ewo ye nemu yi se na wotwe mienu no bibi papa bi amfiri Nazareth ama ene na kyese wi no so omo sa akobie wa ano be hye ano be den ede ache omo strike a wono mo akọ enyina nti we aye CLOSAC ena omo strike na omo gina mu a be say almost 2 weeks ni ana meboa yes ene omo ede akonkon hono mo ekakra no afeyan fa mo nko bambom na Ashanti Regional Police Command so no eneyi omo ede atugwa we aye Ashanti South Regional Police Command debusian for omo ede atugwa se bambon sisi emu no ebeto dwa se eye emrantie bi mo be kaya emra na bokonsensam no ejinagina mu no bokonsensam ejejina mu pa no etre ya ma ehun popore kakra ebepia Ashanti region ama mo be kaya kusasifo omo ehini bia na owo kumase aso ase nipa bonfo bi beku ni ya ewo kumase abonten so a na amanipa pinu a ayema kwakwahye wonum se bokontokwa no kusase ni mamprusin nsem no na extend de ababewra eye south eni kumase no ana azuafo sare ho semi mbeka ya esi last year July nim na Ashanti Regional Police Command de atugwa se emrantie bi a omo esusuo so omo di sabone no omache wonum a enei omo ede omo kwakogina emra no yentie Ashanti South Regional Police Commander Joseph Hammond Nyaba yentie no Therefore, you say Ibenya the Ashanti South Regional Police Commander, Joseph Hammond Nyamba, Ninsamwa, what they etu janti. Omo chase, omo echeche samranti, war a bequai, ne manso, empotemu honomo. Na omo cranomo, your margin so many aposifono, edi boom, so who started so mudika mania posifonum, etio, until almost started say, omo and money aposifono etio noa. And I just aposifo no so your madwene se da bi omo no mfa ketwa emehwere no omo sa entifa ketwa beje kese na omo so mu sane tuo ni bi gu omo so a ebinum kura na prepra omo ehwe apre omo nkwa ede ama omo
12 suspects arrested, arsenals of weapons recovered. 12 suspects arrested, arsenals of weapons recovered, suspects linked to the murder of the Kusasi chief at Atmansi. During our last briefing, we reported an intelligence-led operation by the Ashanti South Regional Police Command, during which a gang of armed men was engaged on the Boasi-Dungwa Highway. In the ensuing exchange of fire, two suspects, David Aheto, aged 41, and Ilyasu Bawa, aged 32, sustained fatal gunshot wounds. Weapons and ammunition were recovered at the scene, and 4 suspects, namely Abdallah Al-Hassan, Jemini Usman alias Babamu, Aminu Idrisu alias 0244, and Daniel Debra were subsequently arrested. An illegal arms supply network was also uncovered, with investigations pointing to a broader criminal syndicate operating across the Ashanti region. We are now able to provide a comprehensive update on that operation. Continued investigations and follow-up intelligence operations have resulted in further arrests, the recovery of substantial cache of weapons and ammunition, and the identification of individuals linked to the murder of the Kusasi chief at Aswansi, Kumasi.
South Regional Commander Ura Joseph Hamod Nyaba and yetene nkan we yemra na just wa address media no wo bekwaya bonten so nyina efa arrest a omo aye sanipa bonfo ne kun kusase omo susu se omo ene kun kusase fo hene wo aye asonase abonten so July bosumi ne last year ene nei wono akwachi wo mo no na busia for Ghana Armed Forces said the krata bi aba abonten Ghana Armed Forces said the krata bi aba abonten yenko na yenko hwe omo statement a omo ede aba abonten no nti eno nie Ghana Armed Forces we na say Ghana sojafo no mbeka ye nche bia na recruitment exercise ekoso Ghana nyina na yefa eye enipa edu omo era various security agencies nim sort ya say omo fabia ko police omo fabia ko prisons omo fabia ko Ghana National Fire Service fabia ko immigration na Cortes Control Board anase authority ene Ghana Armed Forces so na asojafo no dodo no a wono mo air form no ene ne Ghana Armed Forces de krata ba bonten say the Ghana Armed Forces wishes to inform the public that it has completed the selection of 2,000 recruits, being the first in a series of 4 batches. The selected personnel who have been invited to report at various selection centers across the 16 regions of the country for the appointment letters and prospectus on Wednesday, 18th March 2026 at 9 o'clock. For Wednesday, next section yawo mesrewa it is a nipa 2,000 first batch se utra yeye na se oka ho bia asoja for so do mo for time na mo brain agro mesrew it is open soja mu akwa we kra timi disqualify o maka se 9 o'clock no for purposes of education tina yeye sa de we you se be ya unkoduro no 91 na bia o mo ngina no so enka ncho se wonye discipline nti o mo ntimi emfa wo o mo ntimi emfa wo aminim nti de tene se o mo se Wednesday 18th March 2026 anopa 09 dodrodom yenu so hu 00 na je say your friends say 9 o'clock anopa inti mesrew so utira ye ya na we no so aye say no say ye fa Ashanti regional ya ma message Ashanti region there wo yi your friends say omo from ho no mo kra say 4BN so hu 4BN ayi ze kra de so ma free yi konfanoche ho no ho ana omo nyam free omo skeleton is ho no ze kra de wo de infa say so fulai cilium kwada so nsuo mo no no ho ko kwada so complex so ho obo se sojafo no omo ayi ni si wo kakraka ho na say 4BN for no omo ewo sort ya say or say all potential applicants who had curable medical issues at the medical stage are encouraged to seek medical attention as they will be invited again for a review at a later date at no cost. Meanwhile, selected ahanti ahasumi yenchiremu. Injiremu ayede man say almost mumu bi ono mu a ma qualify. Na mom o qualify no medical examination a ukokoye ye no yehu se wo so hu yare bi so hu wo bibi wo onipaduanim na de corner wo onipaduanim no sebi yesa sa yare no a eyeye nti yesi aka kire mo sa nkrofo no a mo yare bi o mu nipaduanim no se mo nkona mo nkosa sa yare na ansa na waba se wo ba training na mo san crofo no so a ye de sa messages na mamwo no se mo nkosa sa yare no omo se omo sa to nsa fra mu bio ama ma ba sojafo na tera ye ama wo ma hwe sa nyambia no wakwa akosa yare na na se wankwa ankose no de omoka bia sojafo no na bebo wo moka ntie no any second paragraph no yenko third paragraph also meanwhile selected potential recruits for the first batch include 18 personnel who got injured during the Elwak Stadium stampede last year. 5 others were sponsored by the families of the deceased during the Elwak stampede. Inti abjafo mobeka ya emra na recruitment na ekoso no a nipa ni nyina agi twi ekogu Accra Elwak Sports Stadium ono no omo prepraye omo ho kaye ene ade no ebeto odwa se Ghana ban aye ne se ye makwan ema abusua bia so ho omo de hye ho kan no omo fo bi emesana na so omo prai no kra no so ho se betima sa no yare na se pra no obetima kwa akore no asa so aba omo emo kwan ene ho so nchiremu ena eye third paragraph no ede emaye no Ghana Armed Forces expresses its gratitude to all the 16 regional administrations for their immense support that enabled this year's exercise to be organized at the regional levels in line with government's directive of sending recruitment to the doorstep of potential applicants. So, how do you say what you say? Ghana Armed Forces assures all remaining applicants to remain calm as it continues the selection for the remaining batches. The military is pleased to indicate that it has a pool of young applicants who scored high marks during the aptitude test and will therefore make selection from the pool for subsequent recruitment exercises beyond this year. Finally, the directive on facilitating recruitment for persons from Sikaman in Ashanti region who assisted the military during the last year's helicopter crash rescue operation is under consideration for the second batch of training. For last paragraph, asema wakachi nyina and say helicopter na ekote toye e wo Sikaman e wo adanse ene ne adanse akrofo area honom no so be kaya mfoni bi ba bonten se ne kromofo ene asojafo ne kabo mu etisi nwuranim so hu mpanimfo wuye edu ba bi na wo se omochichiri binum ehye botom na kwabrane itimi ebokehire esoa kwabrane ede ne bafie ansa na car ambulance atimi afa ede aba hospital no omo kire se sa kroni mu adehye no mpanimfo de tudwa se asojafo ya ye form yi omo soso no yenhwe na bia yempe baabi na yemfa emum nante ne mabawa so ho mani gi soja ho enwuram eno soso omo kire se omo second batch recruitment na say training no omo beye no sa enkrofo mu amufri sa kronim no aha mo soso no mo de no omo edemo behim e wo ho no mo sa enti wei eye krata efri Ghana Armed Forces for ho no mo ede aba Veronica Ajo Ahen Captain Ghana Navy Acting Director of General Public Relations ono ena nensa ehye krata we ase enti wei efri Ghana Armed Forces for ho no mo ena abainti we aha enchichirimu no nyina nti first batch 2000 ena moko monse ne nso yama mo messages echina ene date say 17th meboa nti echina Wednesday ye 18th omusi anopa 9 so hu nti e bia wote bofu edu santase bofu edu ana wo konongo ana bia wo abu akwa ana wo atonsu so hu simuntem atiase wo abrepo junction so amenom ene tafo a obedi traffic mu a simuntem ne kra pa na atiase ade no wa prea utira yeye ena wonya bie ne opa na hirem na jese wusi wonom so hu we omutimi gina so di disqualify atiase we time no reporting time na wo de beko no omutimi gina so e di disqualify because the military no discipline e ya de ba ko a omo entutuna se enti hye ne nso efamamenti we e krata efri Ghana Armed Forces ho no mo e de aba fe yento aso na yenko another krata bi a enra piedwa na yeni ho enkomo kakra enra President John Dramani Mahama e de krata we e ba bonte na ma hu se nipa bebre na edi ho nkomo nipa bebre e na edi ho nkomo President Mahama direct expansion into presidency communications www.monday 16th March 16th 2026 so President Mahama directs expansion of security services recruitment oh say ni city no good and the president dear brofo no so hu say ya na de ba ya na be si Felix Kwachufu so a wasensan say president dear okanie na de ama sa de we aba anasa President Mahama eteki sa decision we a nipa pinua edi ho nkomo no ebusafo ye be exercise bi awie yenye exercise bi awie sisi a yenye exercise bi awie sisi a so ho nti exercise ayeye ni nti ye sha se afia say we aye number of unemployed Ghanaians as of 2025 third quarter ebusafo so ho number of unemployed Ghanaians as of 2025 third quarter and ebusiafo eda TV ne so no na ebusiafo Ghana nyina yesese ye mrantie ene ye mabawa wo mu enya adwuma enya ebusiafo yese ekeka ekobe 2 million we in approximation unze fiti be yini a yedidi nkomo nyame ya me say ye fi Ghana ya na ye randing it up so ye randing it up into in approximation into the whole Ghana nyina asot last year so ye ra October November December into ye ra September mu no so ye ra September mu no so mpedim forces ye no na nipa no mu ni adwuma ye no 2 million Ghanaians nipa 2 million na eni adwuma ye busiafo ha hyade nso ma me yenko yenim so ho nti se bia oba ni se ya oba ni se ya good nti we trend so ho trend number of unemployed Ghanaians from 2020 to 2025 from 2022 to 2025 nti we na say no yama first quarter of 2022 so ho na 1.7 million in approximation and ye de ba ya time a ishutu course soro pa ye 2022 mo beka ya COVID-19 sorry gidi no COVID-19 sorry ya ni ye je ho ba bia enye 2020 so ho ni ye de ba 2019 2020 2021 2022 2023 ho no na Ghana corona jensamo na che se ye twa ho ba bia ntwa and ye rise call 2.4 million rise call interview ono no so ho if you na tete aba by na fa bi 1000 bi ni afafrim 2000 bi ni afafrim enti asase ye gina ha sese no ba bia ye gina ni 2 million ranchere mabawa 2 million ena omuni adwumaye e Ghana mema say ye nto aso ye kwanim so ho ye ne kakra sebe ya obeti ase die enti a president omo eye sanhyiamu we any decision a omo eteki ye say instead of 5,000 every year no say omo fam na nchene mabawa 10,000 every year bia e de omo area security agency dem in the way aye trend of Ghana's unemployment rate so trend of Ghana's unemployment rate inti o de 2024 no mu a fourth quarter na ye nam 13.1% 2024 no fourth quarter and I'm 13.1%. 2025 first quarter you about 12.8%. 2025 second quarter you about 12.6%. And 2025 third quarter you about 13%. And you did the more so you did ba you did ababura 2026 more you did first quarter afeni ye boy ho you did ekwa gu nte no so no omo e de ho figures no ebebre yen in percentage wise so oba ne say ya we so enie youth unemployment in Ghana nti abusia for aha say no monhye ne nso ya ne ages so nti we ages 15 to 24 and Ghana ne akwala we 15 years no ofo na dwuma yeye and Ghana for nkwala no mososo nwawu guran lot of gym babies akese nko a ten na me bo hima one me dear child labor way and then me boy him on me tempe so menen na ma wi abeka se me ge no what I say aso move to afa wiem Ghana nkwala no nti we 15 to 24 years so and ages 15 to 35 years so nti omo kire se we information we nyina so free Ghana Statistical Service ye nhye so Ghana Statistical Service for omo information ene you can say Controller and Accountant General's Department so some information and a kekabo mo for enya this figures nti ages 15 to 24 no for unemployed branch dem abawa omo edi 18 years de be 24 years omo nya adwuma no 2 million na me ka kire wo no emu 32.5% edi same fie we so 2 million na ye kan no emu 32.5% edi same fie we 15 to 24 years and emu 21.9% so edi between 15 to 35 years ye classmate for no yes ye classmate for ye ni wa ha say no 15 to 35 years meaning say me kan classmate for am for be kasa wo olumaya wo gina wo 15 to 35 years but so ona bracket no ye fall here it is so won say ni city ne good aha enti na ya ba ha say yamra the next slide or say enti we so see regions no regions with the highest unemployment rate regions with the highest unemployment rate in the way Ghana 16 regions ni nyina but so ho yempese ye be dwama sum longo tintinti bia no e fa be 3-4 bi so ho enti regional emu nipa mrante ne mabawa so ho nya dwuma kra eye greater Accra so ho eye 19.60% 19.60% ni nyina so efri sa 2 million na mekan no 2 million na mekan no emu na free in 19.60% and na central region so etosu mienu 17.40% 17.40% and Ashanti region so etosu 15.40% amfo bisa say ba no say na Ashanti region abetosu 30 but so baby a yegina eno no so baby a yegina eno no and na western region ebetoso fourth with 15.10%. 15.10% into regions no unemployment rate so who say ni city no aha enti ukwa Ghana Statistical Service on website no so ana so mo portal no so ebusan for ma hye ne sa ase ya tintintin e de ko ekokusi ase for purposes of time so any ade na aha ye twa so titia sa no enti yemra ha say aha enti figure ya eda o screen you see or say total government of Ghana staff strength we a total government of Ghana staff strength ending 2023 so enti afi 2023 ebe wie no na the whole Ghana from whole Kumase through to Techimai they call Hamle wa Paga yohu Ghana adwumayfo ho num nyina busuafo okabomu a eye 959,120 so figure na daso we Ghana the whole Ghana a police for soldier for teacher for nurse for doctors for ohun semtwe for ni nyina the whole Ghana adwumayfo aban mesremo I mean stress on this aban adwumayfo aban to this number number we and a ya benjuma o Ghana number we and a ya benjuma o Ghana aban tu o maka boso mesu bia aban e mo ko bank ko je kakra e de hye o mo enti figure no eni so good afi ma memfa me last slide so emra good enti on say me ma mo figure no say Ghana adwumayfo nyina a police for a teacher for prisons for fire service for doctor for babia ofo mu nyina de be semu a ebuzan for enam de figure no to ganti sa figure no ebuzan for bosome so a e ka bible e de tuo mo kanie in the year of 2026 so hunte basa o say in amount spent on compensations of employees amount spent on compensations of employees so in billions of cedis in billions figures here what has say nyina no so epegaba inti anti ama form da o starting say ekukuru so na ekukuru sa 2016 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 23, 24, 25, 26. So ho ena akukurudi aba beduru baby a ejina sese no so ho 90.7 billion Ghana cedis. Bosumi bia osa ban epese sika na nyesa Ghana adwumayefo omundidi dakom mundidi nti ho nsem eno no so ho ho nsem nti wei ena ama sa enkomo wei so ho enkomo wei a President Muhammad di ye no ho akwako hia so ho nti wodi ehwe Ghana asatse 2025 third quarter na nipa 2 million ena tifi omunya adwuma ena president say ye famu 5,000 this year nipa 2 million no ye famu 5,000 this year amoma kwako ye adwuma nti anyanwanwa se nipa na stampede si wo Airwax Sports Stadium nipa over 500,000 a omo ekoto forms so omo peso jamu akọ and mind you ye ma age category what you say omo ma between 18 years to about say 35 years so say 40 years meboa security agencies recruitment no na from 18 years to about 35 years what you say inti say from 35 no 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 omo so omo gu akire na omo enya adwuma nye no omo nyina be kabom ebe ye 2 million no so until President Mahama enra on any security couples no kokosiaye na omo decide say there be ye hwe number na da ho no no Ghana Statistical Service number omo de ato no mo unemployment manchere maba wo omo nya adwuma nye omo nya adwuma omo tifie and mind you so say tro no aka say ensa enya adwuma no a national security threat at the moment no henceforth president decision said there be any agency e befa your friend say 5,000 but this time yen double no yen ko 10,000 into then ka 5,000 no President Mahama en sorry akonya so ne 4 years no then come for 20,000 e do mawura police ne prisons ne fire service mo but this time president said there be and figures na APP abonte no ano den nti say yen double no this year befa 10,000 next year befa 10,000 the following year ni afa 10,000 sa akosi say me 4 years no enso nti President Mahama 4 years no enso no normal for nipa 40,000 eduomo ewura police ne fire service any prison service mo nti we figures na me de buy no nti ena president omo tenase no omo eteki sa decision abisa for mame emma begafo akwaba na straight yenko na yenkodi enkomo awie mame emma begafo akwaba na yenkodi enkomo awie so ho yemedi nkomo emeto adwene emfa Ghana ho na yehu hawa yede Ghana no so ho yede ebekro ebi yede Ghana befa nyina no yenko so ho na yeni enkomo awie abayefo a eba beka me ho Ra George Opoku Amponsa Ra George Opoku Amponsa a communication team member of MPP George eba beka me ho ama yedi nkomo awie George eba beka me ho ama yedi nkomo awie George eba beka ho na yedi nkomo awie sa so na Moro Yakubu so a communication team member of the ruling NDC Moro so eba na oba beka me ho na yedi nkomo awie na Abdul Salam Isa so a CPP omo secretary wa Ashanti region ono so eba ababeka me ho na yedi enkomo awie awe adwumadie so for ye ka mo say adwumadie live ewo Owia television so ye live ewo Owia television so na yesa so live ewo precise 105.9 precise 105.9 so yes so live also your social media platforms ni nyina so for you streaming live your social media platforms no you streaming live o call Facebook wa Owia TV o call YouTube wa Owia TV official into Facebook no o de oduru so a na what type you din no am ye hu ba bia o hwe yen free ana se utie yen free so hu na chese ye hu se o kan ho ena yedi dwuma no anase bia YouTube no so a oduru so a na wa subscribe na wa comment so hu na wa share so on se be amanfo be hu eye ne papa ye de esum Ghana my TikTok so eye Owia TV official Owia TV official ma menkenka mo messages ne kakra wo Facebook no so Masaudu Kumase Bantama or say Ghana is heading towards a wrong direction under the leadership of a president who promised to reset the country. We want Ghanaians not to fall for the NDC deceptive propaganda, but they didn't listen. We Masaudu Kumase Bantama and what is a baby a Ghana didn't need church and ngui na so mampanin was say ye bo so oba baby be ye di amayen I to amanfo asumu a oso omo wone Ghana for enti no se ne nchia enkoma honorable Sampine National Affairs Vice Chairman hopeful NPP we Masaudu Kumase Bantama and the way efri ebaye teacher constitution we amoase teacher constitution we amoase or say JDM and NDC are being inconsistent. They opposed Nanado's helicopter pitches and now another crash. Fix the jets. They are quiet on Galamsey now, but they made noise when Nanado was in power. They made noise about LGBT why nina. I say ne omoba bami omo aka omano atum na ye ne nwanwa. O say nchi ankoma honorable Mavis in Cancer Boadu. Justin Kodia Frimpong, the General Secretary of MPP. Mr. Owusu Bempa in Sheeso NPP chairman hopeful and say Ochiani Sandra Edichum say Osheyen Michael Katomens kusi insia epacho so dini mamuni ya afaje mate Michael Katomens kusi insia ono so say Osheyen nana esi edua or say yaw I am with you yo mate and Bridget Amuakon say Osheyen Florence nam wing fame Florence nam wing fame Florence mamudini ya fache mwate but one say my tribe what I say Florence say ono so Sheyen enti udu Facebook no so no wa share so like you comment na wa share na fe yedi enkomo mame Emma George akwaba na yeni enkomo ewufia ha sei medical ka George Opoku amponsa part of the MPP communication team oyekuani so hu saso yekuani pa na da ode me board ye ne bebre me no ada no maso bebu ofia George abijapa ya say share biewu na efo mboko de it we free from na ebe ya na
free ho na me besen call shop bia e de no so abeka ho
oh okay
o ne ma ba ko mi ni bi o
okay
if you na be di me nkomo bi alaba
okay
if you alaba na
manage se ne ya na se udi afuo mu nkomo no ho na ya na manage wo pa
na menya na ka mabu na omo gi twije trada kogu Independence Square se omo kopɛ security agencies ni mu awura no
yeah
anke mu be ohamu nchemu du pempo enya opepa se ompese om yeku adwuma ene Ghana yewo no e kame ye se obi wie secondary school kra o ka ku adwuma asem che na omfani tinye
dabi
anka pese obi a okuta first degree nti obi kra masters kra de ku adwuma de e kana no
obodua
basafo no na da bia me ka se ye betumi aye ni ye because me say with my level of education say me ye ku adwuma na so obi nso anko school me nka se obi a wanko school de say bi ne so ni fa so na so obi a wanko school nso ye ku adwuma e wo se oduru mafom na oduru say ni pakro na fom a bibi difference no so ye netimi be daddy senso so ye bia amba mu dia na me school na me ko emfa so obi ani so enti yen a se bi o ye ni ma twere ni ma kenkan a ne eduru a de ye ku adwuma kra akoto a bia a twere ho je so kenkan
je so kenkan
wa obeti makan ate ase no wo ye ku adwuma a wo ye ni ye
that's true
tisi a meti we ewom sem papa ko fi adu say amponsa onya ne ba bi ko no ya Greek scientist ono na me de me farms ato no edu say memorial farms
okay
ewom say ne ma bi wo ho a o kire me ewo emoa yen ho ne ade castration say aboa yes
no
me ma fom say ye preku say ya aponche mesana nyi obi ne be ma me
one now ye wade
na me ye ma de
unhia agric extension officers ne agric scientists
etimi be gina ho ye wi a no bisa me the brain behind
Why na chere o?
Any ade. Omo hu say abrante no ni madwuma na ni so.
Wow.
Nti me na na pap obi bra say so enipa kwa na ase menya procedure na de yem anu de.
Obesana ma me.
Simple.
Me de ba ko bi be bro. Me de akobu ofia e friend PK. Ode na ya wo mo tete me niam bebre ho. Enti me de on beba. Eya ma dro ni ntimi wo mo.
But na nim ye ka kwadwuma ye ka kwadwuma. Edu baby I want me blame mabunu no bebre.
Sane ene President Mahama e ka say or promises say obe modernize agriculture and or promise youth no say agriculture is the way to go. Sika wo ho yen channel ye energy and your strength and venro say no the energy awosre.
Na nim say thank for no edi.
Me entie President Mahama a minute na yemra ya grace entie no. Okay. Yeah. But the short in the tin and George McKay, no President John Dramani Mahama has underscored the critical role of innovation and technology in transforming Ghana's agricultural sector into a major driver of economic growth and national prosperity. We President Nasemo Kai.
Nanonim brofo de.
Yes.
But amanyofo ameka ho. You can brofo no we say we are ni akoda.
I didn't hear.
Oh. Nana Akufo-Addo abreso. Or the planting for food and jobs.
Yes, planting for food and jobs.
Yemu bia edi ehun shame no. Under Yero Akuto as agric minister.
Yeah.
Obone homodin pa. But phase 2 na under Dr. Brian Champon as agric minister.
Yeah.
A wonderful project. Senka by way by no. Or ye na just obeto aso a. Kenya any brofra de dey a obekika kire.
Mete emre bi kra the former MP4 is it Offenso North and as Offenso South Augustine Collins in team Offenso North on the mommy who say more program here friend say raring for export and industrialization say something like that say planting for food and jobs no now mo sa so raring for bibi no eye emwa de enko
yeah but I'm saying raring for food and jobs
yes. Nipa say na nenim. Nipa say na nenim say sa bibi say e wo hono mo a na government no eye.
Onim say ade ba ko a. Me meja tum say yen ya ban no ho yen tima mo ho de da uba yen tima mo nie.
Mo policies no
at the national level. And me ensane ama the regional level. Na ankampe say akọ the constituency level.
Okay.
Because for example, me job in constituency. Over job in constituency now bisa say, I mean, rearing for export and then I can. In the part do say net ho asema.
Yeah.
Senye ya e bia da bia ye ni di news echi ni ade a.
Yes.
E bi kra want it.
Yeah.
Entinke wo say MMDCs no. Regional ministers ne task omo.
Yeah.
Na MMDCs ne omo agric directors no. E dinkuta ho. No mo hwe kwan omo ankasa be fa so be facilitating sase eje ne ade because then na o se babru no onko into farming say be farming say yenye no soro ye na sase so
yes
na sase na e babru no always care the
David
me won sase ni bi o ha me turn as far back as the year 2011 me fo heye miensa emu baako esi ampa de me turn sase ni the year 2011 enti hwe se sabre me turn sase ni wie me ni sika bia o me sembiem sasase ne da ho be mfie nsia achi ansa na me nya sika se afedie me kodo no makoye so adwuma ene ya me asabre ne bia me ye adwuma kakrampo
yeah
na babru na wawie school a oni dwetri bia oni bibia akura no obe den na asase wan de campo wanya eti senka MMDCs no ye so omo beboa ena omo ne nananom hemfo a wo ho edi nkuta ho ena ye twa asase yantam bia be 200 acres
yes
edi ato say asase we dey ebi ase dwabin for example ye betima ka say we dwabin municipal farms
yeah
eti eno no dey ye ne say mabuna awie secondary school omo mawie tertiary institutions a omo pese omo wura adwuma mu no ya asase ne ready ebi kra assembly na tre proposal akopɛ sponsorship hwɛ na yeti we ama no ne organizations bebre o ha obia wo baby an interest wo ebi dey agriculture it is a what trade proposal no na fa agriculture ho kwan be fa so a wo betire mama mabunu bebre anya adwuma ya on betam sika do so po dey abrew.
It's true.
But MMDC is ne kotena ho a ono wo twa ne common fund nti wo koka se yen koye we house common fund mai wo koka se enye we house common fund common fund nso osim won kran no oba se dwabea obedru anyinam no ne ate bi obedu nkoko ne ate obedu konongo obedu eti ansa no oba bedu dwabe no na akaketu abi
ya kaseti
enso so de enema ai wo se eye no enti kuadwuma kra de yen kan mo nka ho
nokre
ena MMDCs ni bebre omo kopie mining areas a enema sika mining I mean omo ye into galamsey ebe ma na nya no enu nti ni interest nyina beko be fight galamsey enti equipment set drip machines aba ni ade obeka cho so the machines na koye reclamation enso so machine no ba bia wo no ono MMDCs no omo kwa ni ba bia wo enti na nema na ye ka no say ye ka brofo de kana fo onim de enti adwen a ye tregu krata so na ye kama nipa boy ensem ma ye hia de he ade pa ma ye kika ne say wi afetere sam and then we say agric minister ontene nka bi before so be ba no a ranking member
on
agric nka almost every week
yes
you say bibia nsi e wa roka chem ene koku akuafo na esu no what is agric minister wakasa it tells you.
But I'm told to say a cocoa ne free, cocoa board ne free, or no, na say the call Ministry of Finance.
Yes, minimum. Yeah. Cocoa board, eco finance, cry, and yet. But to me, can't tell me say because of that, Minister for Food and Agriculture. Only say, ewo cocoa and semu.
It's true, and yeah.
And now to force and then I'll back as finance minister. Oh no, and uja Jina platform so can say. Yes.
And for some running out to his force in I almost watch $1.
Now more car to is failing in the onte.
And he maintain
almost yen Hosanna. Your man can crucify him.
Any
no I say car to is failing and no one will be a little fool ledu.
Then can be with someone.
It's another me person me can on the issue of agric in the same. You will be passionate about agriculture. I mean, say me Dean George na da me so nti ade. I say George I said as a fortunate farmer.
George I said as a fortunate farmer. Wow.
Mexico fair examples. I'm so share that.
Okay.
No to me Dean enye sunsun so me so.
Wow.
Na me tia say how me 1 million Ghana cedis. 1.5 million Ghana cedis. Me di mu be 80% be rural agriculture ju.
Nyina ye why ye be ehusom fa so. Okay. Then I mean so me imagine say me but George who blame me ye na enye ye who say growing up ye dey say ye tirim ma me na wo ye kua no be catch us say ya way me titi me mo rem na ma show so baby a me tie enye and George ye nyina ye hunu say baby e ma me nam ne ye papa nom ene nananom na mo tie wa kura na se no na enye so ampa so enti ye hu bibia encouraging ye hu bibia be se me nkran say baby ana me ma metie na enye no ene nyame aye madoma mafiri wono mo a me se me sa ko bio so George
nana unim de o ka no 100% correct na de enti etesa no nipa bia environment a obenyini wo mu no enya sunsun so wo se de wo dwene ene se de wo te ne ma ase e fa so me nyini ne me be hu me papa na wo ya agric scientist a owo nim de e wa agriculture ho eti o ya agriculture dwuma no ma ne ya akono
yes
eti me de ma meto abusua sebio jese ye kwafuom ekoba mpisi wo hodi ansa na on sa ne ma ufie school ba so okusia ma me wafuom yeah backyard garden but obeba backyard garden na ya irrigation e wo ho odu ani hwe emo a ye yen a kwan ya me papa fa so ye ne mo ane ade no e sonko fi de oni ye bebo fi pam
okay
eti me hu se na sa ade ne betima ya ama na akon se eti papa ne wu ya me pe bibia ebe yen kai du mama na me se me ye farms de ato no me so ma page level na kosoro kakra eti me ma eba no me ba penin me kan ne ma opeso ye wa fu mo trewa you will be shocked. Wow. So I call 13 years. Now all such ideas are. If say no mum bit my boy. It's my who said there may papa ye. Me ma be building on it. me the core level I was saying me papa deɛ sana me man who me deɛ no kran so no Oma is so much interested I almost say I was say page am so me deɛ no nti ɔkyena bi me ni wa me nim say machi no e kran be page asen deɛ me yɛ
sure
it is sanity generation bi a be di kan no I was say the next generation after the di kan no papa papa in quotes
yes
say the previous generation
it's true
it is a maame no na saa bre no anya yakono a ye nyini no the essence of academics and say a bit more punchy holes in existing theories
yes
ne aka say oh you be two way but yes I was say ni it ye ko school no e was say it me nim dia de na maame mo ye no se pese ye bia ye be ye ne ayi ni
yeah
se ye nya saa opepa na e be boa ya na go for ka say e maburu ni mpekua adwuma mpekua e sika asem because en na uni sika en never day baako 120 Ghana cedis.
So be
what draw kwetira o dem ha be mi no. Otimi don mi ensa ne zeduane adema ne modu pa. 120 Ghana. And now mo do asase 1 acre. 4 plots conventional plot size 4 no. 1 acre no 1200 to 1400 depending on the nature of weed. Say kwaye
okay.
It be sounds as opposite all ye commercial agriculture. Say 1 acre ni 2 acres asemu.
Debi.
It is all about open 5 acres cry. Say 1,000 Ghana cedis cry times 5 near 5,000. And we are done on
1 acre. So you can say 1 acre bia is a 4 plots me boy. Inti nyas as I'm getting 2 year 5 cry nyas I'm getting.
And I know now utimi ye ne kese sa. And na sike be free mbeba no. E bit ma te oka. No when faso.
It's true.
Okoye 1 acre ni 2 acres sa. De beba no eye tutu bibidi. So what I say. Eti me person kadakro se that on sa frame na enye politics
sure
you need ko rem na sanso ne premier ne nyante ne premier be hu no parliament man kunu no
kai dai
e pamon no ma osu fe so still rem
me ne afo mo me ma As for the George Opoku Amponsa waka NPP communication team ho and yete nenka ntikua yo honkomo ya ena yedi kakra President John Dramani Mahama ose obedi obetimi bia sebeye na farming no yedi innovation technology ebekomni transforming Ghana economy no na abeye a major driver of our economic growth and national prosperity. Alhaji Atanasi Alhaji Abdul Salam Isa CPP Ashanti Regional Secretary Mame Emana Kwaba Alhaji Akwaba Yazumi
Alhamdulillah
Yede radiase Alhaji sure say ja president in semi efa Mame starting from free as me sure say this story the nyina ya follow for quite some time police any security services recruitment kosi and when a president had a directive by say ye increase recruitment from 20,000 to 40,000 which is every year biano instead of 5,000 e be 10,000 over a 4-year period. Now sisi anamede figures of Ghana ye unemployment rate according to Ghana Statistical Service third quarter of 2025 na ye de to screen so omo estimate say about 2 million and na a good damn say omo enye dwumanye njaman fofi say president directive to the security agencies say omo expansion is in the right order. Alaji one sa omo kasa sem adwene
me da se bi ne ya mamencha wahwefo na awie yedi kan o se ti ase say enya aban ko na betu amane pejuma.
Yes.
And so share a country like Ghana, say private sector crowd employment higher than that of the public sector. Now the higher ni say any other pass about yourself will be the formal and informal sector. And I may brain.
Yeah, ni akofa semamba.
Akofa say formal and informal sector. To be our informal sector be a fee say on engagement.
Informal sector ni
informal sector no crofona as a jumano and share enye structured.
Ebi am ye mason na meka sa informal sector no.
Store any more informal sector.
Me a carpenter, me a part of the informal sector. Me a plumber, me a painter, me a tiler, me a part of the informal
these
sector.
are the guys who make huge sum of money.
I'm
telling you, open such a beer, they take away the net. So the question about 18 the net are offer. About less than 3,000. Teachers will less than 3,000 net.
Yeah.
Look, let me be specific. Public, let me generalize the public service office holders. Maybe a taking net of less than 3,000. Or be quick, you also
30 million, Alaji.
Yes, a month or at 10. They only go for less than 30 million.
Ish.
I said, "Kufu ado crack." So we next can is okay.
Na moro o tena se ye ma wa kwaba. Ye nchi aho. O so tena se. What?
At the same time, obi a carpenter. Why used 2 weeks above you so full.
Yes.
Why you pay 70,000? On to a carpenter man, by nation. We got you in Mumu Mame.
I want to make us say in Mumu Mame.
And Mumu, why are they going to say better than Mumu Krabi? But what you catch to good motor? When we are there, I'm say. And so now, of your boy, no somebody kusia. Say what's it within crash a day.
I also took Kusia, yes.
And so that's one employment. I'm I'm unemployed because it's why you afraid the information.
So I say, oh boy, we know be a bit my taking months and son was I could back.
And I bet you say, any so excuse we are talking about earnings per month.
Yes.
Obi to you tell about 3,000 a month.
Yes.
Oh, me that's you 50. Me that's you 100.
Yes.
You watch you 10 cities.
Yes.
And it's a month over corner number 2,000. Come on, you 5,000. Unemployed person so pay I'm unemployed. Take the pressure by you. Kroma obi ejuma obi store. Ebi o so de pama we upon no. But so onu ma ejuma yen no. Be ejuma me opam ba ko be abeche miensa na ma twa ka wa.
Friends work campaign say dey.
Enti wa ko oye ejuma ma me no atade ba ko be pama maybe 200 cities, yes. About 70 cities.
Yeah.
And within a month, we have pump by 20.
Yeah.
Or you buy 1,400.
Yeah.
Okay, so unemployment, so unemployed. Yet the same age when I was, because it's structured, they are not to system no more to tax. Yeah, all the rules, to snake, all the benefits, also to tax, officer is employed. A baba ukruma, and I remember where baba or Jimmy 30 cities.
Yeah.
And you got cheap one, no, so go on, baby.
Yeah.
Say baba, but you quite 50 cities.
Yes, yes,
and you 1 year, you pay 20. And 50 times 20, I say.
Yeah, 200 cities.
50 times 20.
50
times 20,000.
1,000.
Until within a day, until within a month, in 1 year, crano, or bet my pay 300.
Yes, it's true.
And so, cast unemployed, so means me, Juma.
Baba.
Nanka me because school be secondary school me and so say me you me baba. No so you baba. Why? Because the earnings system no on treasury. And yet have an in-law. Community off in the fee e dun come from Germany and then ketu buy. And you know, be very you kura e Ghana need you. This former footballer for Alaji Dogomoro, the little Dogomoro neighbor. Okay. And I shop for Germany. Okay. And for me my content Juma. Okay. Oh, Germany. Germany and so you try cano or the chairman. You have to the taxes in na or your former sector, informal be an abruji. You have to the taxes, you have to send the pensions, BBR, and I think let me like a once or let me know what good you. And you Ghana, Diana, says you togu so I say, no, much catch like they say, I will see the expenses away to say. Even so, where car insurance guano, and that and yeah, no, the chums of your market. I want to super big. He's proud sell or 12 taxes or chums at the end of the day, send years or less the benefit of any. Yeah. But how do you say? And to be away to my office, a Jumana a secure because to be stored. So on any year and I knew issue or channel to a self with my palm. Yes. And to inform, but the former said alone just a man 3 months salary. Yes. Yes. And I 1 month salary of a copy. Yes. Every page of yes. But system is and to say easier. Let's collaborate with the private sector and ensure say all the necessary documentation on my yam workers. We ease ourselves. Look, even private schools here. Or private school child here. You try to car. Any cry at it. Or side this school so that they do. But like private schools in the end, I can tell you. Ebi di monopound. That's teacher for the emphasis being no. Yet, or you can't employment or say me unemployed. So we need to find a way of making. Don't say. If you're a receptionist, can you know? You say, we are a receptionist. Yes. You say desk executive. Front desk executive. I want a letter fairly big. Joe has nobody. I'm a front desk executive. Yes. So let's embellish it, kakra. Okay. Then you understand now. Every worker be won't say, baby, I'm here to see. Yeah. Government air to tax. or would you snit, who's at the month, some age one things and pension, Yamis Many, teacher Baba Jane, who's about now we are Baba, and so by Joseph, you to give you some comfort.
Madame Fbi Ochi, a boat TB. And I'm saying, Chile. Now we are you must say I mean you may be a boat to Vinam and and I'm difference in the kit will be. Yes.
But because the formalities in Hano, you are recognized, we are safe, you have a certain kind of security. Hano so there, would you go now, boss smoke two for 1 2 years because I remember you.
Yes.
How many times there will be so bosses from someone or German help you?
Yeah.
But in a work I have forward. Document to paper, I am an appointment. Obviously, you've been employed as a professional, entry chooser. Many people are drivers. Yeah, will be or driving company, somebody. And the earnings, or in fact, I can say, or outside the jurisdiction, and the other was 850, excluding hotel.
So, or outside the jurisdiction to say, yeah, so Washanti region, I know Greater Accra. Nay, so Uncle Sunyania.
The allowance 850. Now, in hotel now because a company, a telecommunication company.
Okay.
I'm a casino. I'm person who into a hotel who was on the kind of cost 1 hour down.
Okay.
But this guy, and then look at him say, "I do not know uncle. You have to be uncle because we are accountant by profession." And I say, "Look, why accounting? Why your company gonna who allowance to run at the amount and do salary or sorry, and do allowance." So sometimes we need to guide people. And yes, they be a unso chroma on or be to be a Greek. We also now buy now so. Mr. Service never work at airport. Airport no go home in him. And I work on the airport. We are quite Greek fully.
Yes.
Let us so person me call some airport.
Yes. But yes. Na National Service Secretariat for so na kwa to airport.
Say links.
Oh, alaji na airport go pede o.
Yes, mentality
is Greek science.
We all want to be in the office. Look, Saudi FAC. Open already Cote d'Ivoire in 70s to 80s, you know. Of we especially the same thing. If I didn't be able to type a joy or office at
yeah.
And the farming policy by say, but farming no, you have more loan interest and count.
Yeah.
And then even MPs were compelled to do farming in La Cote d'Ivoire. And then your Kroma, your Cote d'Ivoire Bankaniwa. And Cote d'Ivoire Bordeaux.
Yes.
Because of the decision be able to take years of time. So this issue about employment, you know, and any other creator my own. When you say kind of for you, we need to be able to make it tough. Tafuba sura na pana uba nipa munam from Echo magazine se moko ejuma.
Yes.
Timi say yes obi.
Yes.
But to my magazine office and ejuma bi na way.
So say o ye ejuma o magazine.
Na, we say magazine na me
ko tretina kakra. Eso so ko tretina kakra no ko ejuma
o ko abeju 100 is here. So you know say shacking but one you say informal sector in film obi a informal sector obi an to tax obi an who say yes ejuma we no is secured me ejuma store and just say obeti my buy kai there's a law guiding it what you say abanim say me ejuma store I pay taxes me ejuma baby net 30 20 years now open me kwana the benefit I will get through government me say this then I will be comfortable. And do I need to be in the office obi a OTNS you transfer your Koboku. Person Baconada. Meanwhile, we do my wage, but we are safe. 100 days on a better. So, I need one thing. But you see, with the appointment, the recruitment issue, you see, I think say NDC and Kasana man cannot crunch on. I know someone cannot crunch on. And there are people in NDC, I might imagine say, they still almost say as a more opposition.
Some
yes, there are more NDC, but they still themselves say more opposition.
What the NRC were just to say, Utie boys now. Almost so man, your water. As a woman penny for no,
I'm never before.
But
the attendant say, who say these 5,000 appointments it is captured in our budget.
Yes.
In fact, appropriating committee I passed it appropriation maybe I say 5,000 about this year.
Yeah.
But I buy the options because we for 5,000 we will open the portal for 20,000 to apply. And to be approach 20,000 now my 5 full. I'm because only fair. Because we share that here because of your people. And to be fair and transparent, you know. Also, my grace period will be applying.
Yeah.
As I'm applying, there was a cry. And time I NDC Corans also makes research agenda. One of the things I'm for catch on and say that's an age limit in police and what
it's true.
Obi by the time we university now, I just officer police. No, I bruise age limit. If I'm count. And I'm going to say, okay, so, and no mean if I'm correct, say, so I have 35 years and it should be a professional, ABR degree holder.
Yes.
As officer.
Yes. Yes.
But so as a lance officer, and a recruit officer, they will share with the 21 years.
Yes.
So almost at the age, you know, to ensure say, I open another window for others to join.
Yeah.
And the can say challenges a bit also. They also mention also from 2021, I buy answer advert for recruitment view.
Okay.
What I did was that I also found the same challenge by owner. I'm going to apply into a school. Screen
screening no.
And I said, "Yeah, can backlog no be back home or before I crack." And do kaya 2022, 2023, 2024. I was picking some, but not through advert.
Okay, backlog na. Ebeke mo na no mo form kakra.
Mo bwana MP before never. I mean, I remember. I won't forget this. Chairman Nana Kusi.
Yeah.
When he was boldly walked to a friend say police depot.
Yeah, Mekai Patasi police depot.
Yes, say what they say a recruitment.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
So now I'm about open window no. All the conform so much partly from 2021 a month to apply to 2024 2025 no. Would like to apply. Never so I'm saying one can age of 35 no. More people from 27, 29, 30 Obia will like to apply.
Yeah.
So pressure the bed a bit also. That one is a different thing.
But I like 35 no crass. I think they call 40 grand you.
I also
in Ghana
500,000. Say they go 1 million.
I was your Ghana for Nibia. Minim so follow a social media no so me apply or Ghana Amisa menya, but me ba America. Me apply or American Army house.
American they are telling you America more the category of army. I'm employed as active army. You are just going for war.
Yeah.
And then there no who got 40 years ago to do abeko. And you look for the end Ghana could be army can do that, but the American more employees say 40 years no. But I enjoy American army in home. Because America more active army.
Yes, more active army.
And I'm more reserve army.
Yes.
I'm here 3.
Yes.
Active army no.
Yeah.
What you say you quite una.
Well, you can be called at any time.
Yes, all signs are active army. You should know.
Yeah.
It's also a Bush and Trump say, and then person because South Korea. Camp will be a count say. You guys are 10,000 every count. Active army they ever training.
Yes.
I'm saying this from a brother or maybe.
Yes.
Or he can fire a day to man fire bullet 500.
That's
I think we box for 2 or someone fires. Our fires are bread. Supervisor or not soccer for box for to say fire.
Fire said the qua.
Two say another fire. The two guys over 2,000 bullets. Two months say wow phone. Two nice shit. That's fire.
Continue fire.
So what you want to say? Oh, Chantaqua. Now come back for night. Say enemy.
What you want them now? They're watching in an so don't change it.
It is all war from now when enemy fire out. So my brother so you have to fire back. You train at the mountain. No. American 40 years, I met my fall.
Yeah.
But if I was active army, so
yeah.
But I don't know so they do that system more active, inactive, and whatever because America also almost.
Yeah.
So Nina contribute to the fact that a man never be doors of 500,000 apply.
Yeah.
And UTM Tion Mubarak it was Sunday Yaw TV3.
Yeah.
What can I say? Process was very transparent. In fact, initially, I can say AI was saying AI. I'm only head of human resource of all these 4-5 agencies.
Yeah.
Police, prisons, fire, custom, immigration.
Yeah.
And I'm here now. I'm setting the questions.
Yeah.
And I'm the 2 system. And I say question there about Obiaso. Whether you are police or whatever question be about.
Yeah.
And it is an aptitude test. Aptitude test is say you say your intelligence level.
Yes.
You know you understand the things.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes.
Yes. So whether you understand police in our and now customer or kind of prisons. And the amount for question I'm can say I see the size of basketball. And so what? If you don't know, say I don't know. And this is a sign of honesty. Because I can say, what's the size of basketball? I don't say, the size of basketball, I say water tank. Because what you need.
Then say, mommy, I friends say options A, B, say.
Be sincere. This is how
you live it.
You live it.
We also me choose you.
No, you choose you leave it. I also show say, look, there's a saying in Arabic say, Abu Hanifa say, Kaulula adri nisfir ilim. To say I don't know is half of knowledge.
To say I don't know is half of knowledge. Okay. Okay.
So I'm saying, it took that cross minimum demi. But some trying to there. And they say, I didn't make a minimum.
Okay.
And so the aptitude test there. So what the size of basketball? I don't know. Simple. And basketball will be now on the size.
There be.
So more option like I said, it looks like the size of football. Look at say at least what show say. Like I say, it look like a fence, a tennis ball. Look I said, the end of the say they all can win.
Yeah.
And it's an aptitude test.
Yeah.
And that one is what just it's aptitude test. Will be at maybe. You know. 105,000 and I qualify.
Yes.
And then they're normal. Every BBI say open. Even university apply. University me 80,000 friends and folks. If you know much, matriculation. So a school now for 5,000, 75,000 to consume.
Yeah.
By the time we apply, it's not automatic. When you say who apply against the rules, say I don't know offer true or 1.5 it's okay.
Yeah.
So 105,000 no because say out of 105,000 per day or buy cabinet approve 5,000 is a form. In fact, 20,000 but in praying for 5,000.
Yeah.
With this the shortest possible time, I have to be account.
Yeah.
When we was trying to do these things, your crophobia was entering making statements and this for now. Some of them things that they are in the opposition. They started complaining, say, "Yan form Cronford." And the protocol law, and the party man form.
Yes.
And they are just NDC supporters. So me office holders of NDC. I'm here to see say be a regional chairman be, and I could secretary be, and then such a worker say, "Yan fire nipa," because all the protests are given for political parties, I'm going to show monster. But we are radio presenter. Now work a job 2,000, 5,000 say, oh, me so many NTM say free.
Yeah.
Oh, ni PR we makola. And any other customer party no the fabra.
Yes.
Now kone pamu na betena gas protocol ni enche. They dey say mamu da come mo.
La yi benefit on so di.
No benefit on so ni say musu be resetting. They complain say MPP be ya condemn mo.
Yes.
What do they understand by resetting agenda no?
It's true.
The resetting agenda was that adena omo ya na enye no. NDC ni jo mama be ne foforo. Transparency. Fairness.
But like any supporters, no man, I said the resetting is expensive and it will come at a cost.
Moro tia.
So the resetting is expensive.
The protocol is gone. But the way the Crawford and say, yes, so you guru supporting. Say the can NDP tama.
Haji Moro must say even protocol no crab 60% and when go move.
No, say I feel
85,000 winning every moment.
Because protocol. Would be alcohol. What protocol does is that who do they call qualified person, but he's guaranteed.
He's guaranteed, yes.
But who don't qualify person, you can't guarantee him. I say, oh, Papa, vice chancellor, and I work for the vice chancellor. No person your medicine curious. I know the 20 go. For says no, who says no qua? Who they guaranteed?
Guaranteed. So kuta if you go could be a 9 krana. Guaranteed say.
But this is offer. And then vice chancellor curious for medicine not for 15. Yeah, protocol it can't work that way. And to me, say the appropriate thing was done. Except that Kofobi in China and gurus, I did already so they have power. I feel the common office among fear, apart maybe they were making noise. Now, the day that somebody can catch forgetting the fact that 5,000 more came for one account without the consent of the president. Now, say, one nursing training headmaster. They say one for 700, 70. One for 700. Most of us suspended.
Yes, some are suspended. No.
And the matter go for me count and suspended. They suspend our day no back. What the president go share 70 the account.
Yeah.
Meaning say that authority it rests in the hands of the president.
Of the president.
So to be a kaya some my should be a beka. Me for agenda they say the NDC you know. Yeah, bomb say but as a conform say him build agenda bia. I might say against individuals be and how. So now president for 20,000 and count 40,000. Meaning say out of 105,000, he said the umbe adjust them say 7 alpha, I qualify more.
Yes.
And but one thing the umbe say, can say from now on they are not also going to open for adverts.
Debbie.
Because 40,000 will have to come from 105,000 now.
Yes. Yes.
And from now to next 4 years, who are police and apply in there? Oh dear, what's your mobile?
Oh, Samu.
Let's back log in the back to number 40,000.
Now next year, next year, Miss Offer Maria University.
For Miami. Next time I'll apply. That is the deal.
Then we are large more. Then it's not fair.
And
this is so next year, no. I feel the Maria K anyway. I feel the Maria Lego.
Yes, I pressure the Messiah more. And they also adjust to it.
It's so maintain fear for another 4 years. So you have also said your and normally statement about say I'm a first batch of 2,000 people should report. It's not major appointment letters.
Backlogs. And I pay you for beer. Farming is called Mimi as I say, farming. One of the things I like to do. But listen,
I like you see the money cost
no say I'm for you and you too. Share your comment, me school me account me first degree me account started capital with James. They be a started capital. They can feel one of the money.
I wanted to be my
capital wanted to be my. So we should be trained how to even create your own capital.
Yes, it's true.
So your system no, you enjoy the she's university. They be able creating new courses.
Yes.
I do work around any system. They have got to say your 16 Premier Leagues. How many of them are playing psychologists? Say your Kobo match or psychic players.
Yes.
No. But because faculty of psychology, they go to student go. Two times one almost psychic.
How no yes, almost like it's true.
So your system in education and koye.
Yeah. KB Kranka, each secondary school should employ 4 psychologists
in the school.
In the school, or may permanent or multi school to
hospital
engage
also more psychologists.
Hospital.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Rebecca also engage with more psychologists.
Yes.
It's one you have psychologists.
Local governments should have psychologists.
You have psychologists. And so you be a focus of psychology. You say, "Oh, you're fasting, saying you're finding psychology." So we have to adjust our system.
As a for Alhaji Abdul Salam and Yetene Kano CPP Ashanti Regional Secretary. Mame Emra George. Mama Mura Akwaba. No mama na Akwaba. Eno no ankomo yi. Odna no betutu mu a Akwaba.
Wada Romanya Mishra.
Ne fie boko. Ye de radiase. Ye de radiase.
Na ayi
peja mic ni mu kakra bi mame.
Minua Mugabe. Wakase ye papa.
Mugabe ni wan?
The longest serving secretary for CPP, Ashanti region.
Regional CPP regional secretaries no. I am Palaji. Una the longest serving.
You put in the CPP. You put it up all the political parties.
MPP and this year.
So much, knowledge.
Yes. May I enjoy listening to him, pa.
Na me. Senka me communication director for the NDC. Papa when come Puchino.
Debi adwomboni about tomorrow. The CPP mo MPP ne mo NDC for my CPP. Kakra ka mu mo ntena ho.
Unim say CPP for the majority no side.
CPP for the majority for the NDC for.
Freddie Blade.
What? Me entwaso. George, what was uti? Security recruitment. President dia to just say yenye expansion. Se be ya unemployment numbers e di tutu dwa no. Ano hye na intimi emfa bi engum. Amanfo fi say ne kwan so ano no.
Friend crocodile de John.
Oh, Samum. Adentia.
John ye no. Crocodile John. John crocodile John.
Adentia.
We ye an avenue.
George Pacho peja mic ni mu kakra bi mame.
An avenue ye bie. E de ama party for. Eti me te hey. Ene nkomo awudie. I say no ma bridge ebu. Onfa ho.
Yeah, that be tough.
Unim. Senka debia ye say penifo se enye e fruso ene ye chia. Kenso nyuna dware enkenye ya.
Enye de a.
Enye e fruso ni ye chia. Senka kenso nyuna dware de enye den. Ma wo twitwi sapon ne semna na wadware wo hu nyina wi a wo betwe so na go. Ehe na so nyunu bi ka wo te pa se so nyuna mi.
Wo fruso de wachi. George Wakasemo. Wo fruso no wachi. Eso bi ka ya bo se why say.
So enanu ya ena ye maame a oye the former national women organizer for NDC. Honorable Anita Disoso.
Yeah.
Matisse say if you are akwa no say janase.
Yes.
Na pressure o di guma penny so no. I had to say wako kusibo. Na wa bomu akusi enimpi. Na fi wako pe meswa. Na na so do ni meswa.
Yes, meswa.
Papa do ni aska oni meswa. Na de meswa say gum na wo bom. Aboa ne hyem nko ade obepi. Ene na ma president Mahama apie no. Enran ko a wo hu de course wo adwo so na efe kwa
yes
sa akokoduro no me who be in our contemporary politics I mean who be ache because na me say atwam se pa se utumi sorry nya akokoduro ekọ adwo so by me party na esi wo mu no na nya me wawa because krobi de asante mampon enso enya NDC for mom ye demonstration say yem pene ma asante ni MC e wa asante mampo onkai
yeah me kai
enti anya nwanwa se edwoso
me kai
enkrofo bi sorry bo twi se ye kwa koloke health insurance office fi se nipa na ye de ne ban ye nim no sa ye nim no ya bi na honorable Anita Disoso Kotra National Population Council o se omo ye adwuma ho no nim omo
so omo ko board meeting ni mo bia
o fa omo free hin o so hey na ni refi say politics it has everything to do with times and seasons. Wo bre ni twam a twam, gitum say twam. Nanu ya ekɔ presidential primaries. Obi te say honorable Kwabena Japan. Fine gentleman. Me penna sempa. But who delegate ni share na obi sa say enipa dodo say na epre say yento abama baako me frankatufo a omo bon nan a baako aka omo ntimi monidi. Not because onye NPP ni mapa. Yeah. Oye NPP ni mapa. Yeah. Nenso times and seasons nama. Yeah. And now omo to aba na nipa dodo say and then this for mabunu no. Dodo say ni manita disoso.
It's true.
And how many man abisiu? For phone the end ho apaso. It is that time President Mills te akonwa so na National Women Organizer. Yeah. Sabe na ngu akuku dura. Ultimate ma o driver chifa kofoso abomusu atiwa by election. Sabe na eso ta. It is a sabe ankre na anyema e na ayeso kokoku ene be ma. Maybe. We twa tima aboka. Uwe ya odi sokodu abegina kejeti a yawe de so odua yi ene na ade kosi kuma sedan enye adwuma it is a time atwam na ya ma National Population Council a de nyame ase otom
ba George obi so
president
penny wo fie ye o
oye penny no wo fie sunti ne ase kotena National Population Council board so o se ko onim de oye
mo so ko onim obi a omo we meeting kro nyo obi a ni nkomo
and o hu obi a because the time na twam. And then I'm say penny wo fear yenti. Yakofa ne say bra betenam bi. Edu ba bia team a ye build the crown. Ya na ye pe a blend of the old and new.
Yes.
Say the be new for the omo energy no. Omo de omo hoden. Ene nimdia omenya e wo ne wiase say the sakraye abane ade. Yeah. Omo de boko animu no. Yeah. Na won so penny no. Wodu usu ehunu. Yeah. Kane tete ne se de ne ye na asembia ama ho. Na wo de wakwankyere ba se de be ya ye be minimize risk e wo niam bia ye ho. Yeah. That is the essence of blending the old and new. Now de okodu na say new for no nim ho mo ntiche se wati kwa pa ya. Wo person ntike yenye ne de. Ministry appointment be na wo pe. Minua moro ne te ha wo she de fugu president class fugu yen she ne wukuada enso so enebna aye di dwabindwa minua she fugu e che so ochena kra obese asi ne ho so okokan o se ufi ase brunsu anu ani ye kokko enne minua te askwai e ba kese enu obu me dem ko bu bia no akatem se me ka twi dodo fe ko do se me bibi ni dodo me betra hai me din do poku amposa kwesi broni be ne fe no poku amposa eti jame but me pesa me ka kwesi nyina ne se se nye jaya e maami Anita soye se nye jaya krofo bi ekeka o mo ho edwo na president ehunhuna na
ba se president ye we ansa na enra edwo for no anase okay say edwo so si anopa
edwo de ere anopa
ene mo si anopa na president directive we ba wia.
Thank you. Antina mpe wasem no.
It's true.
Oh, it's on a more serious note. Me who say pressure bia party for na nkasa mounted on the president.
George, president to see it me man pressure.
Na president ya man pressure and presidency afide from 20,000 to 40,000. I didn't see in 24 hours na dance ni ho a ye pone ase no hu bi na da dance. President Mahama kami hu o say o promise ye oba as candidate. Yeah. O say o be reset Ghana. Ti reset agenda. But reset no ene ye hu no. Abeda ne a government of national disaster. Eti da bia de beti bia o ti asema ya. O ti asema emma mabunu. Ye ni so ade hunu ekwa chiri enso hwe mfiri mu ma ene nyese obeti se nipa na nya akokodura sorry se ya ban na aba nti yenko je mining concession na campaign bia oye adwuma kra na ye party ni kra yengo yenko je omo asase from se omo ko ebo ase nipa ben kono ten o te ho asem bia o de mo na mo yen sentrefo ye de mo kan ene etibi mo nka ma yen te ebi so ana waka ena mante say nipa nkono asenwotwe na ebo mutuo ndc for ba bamfo fro na no asante ma wa see you obo ase ya me de na mfro mo ya ban na aba nai
mekai
na na ho asema kuzi say
mekai wo nkomo no akona nimu am told said there was a committee that recommended cross Anglo Good Company no enkita for more burial ene manema bebre na
de okay e asem ni see for which of course minimum says I be on my but then which then nesi and no na hwe yansi no and as I am bolding crofobia I'm on my sorry I could not just so on my queer sebi san grass in yamano na just so timo mo mema time just so honorable free fire mo upon ko radin fan crancy sa time or sorry jina ya no ye MC we just dwaben sa for na no am call lucky NHIS officer no mo it's no me mema e we just so NDC mu
ade na ya mo upon ko enye jusu ni ana
oh there be me person me chere say ya mo upon ko be ye MC
yes
ejuso
yes
ono wache ya ti Kofi Champion ne ejuso constituency chairman wache ne tum
NDC
yes.
constituency chairman were just so
yes.
Watching it to
also I go to annual only permit. I'm an assembly member, so I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Me I'm a convener for justice and security subcommittee.
Okay.
It means try and cancel my enemy.
Okay.
Of a Kofi Champion, that's who I just so. Of a UM Michel.
Or that's your chairman Nana.
That would be.
Okay.
Or call my Eugene by
okay. Interesting.
Mustafa no nyina ba. Me need to say I mean do chairman.
Okay. Okay.
Enti saa kokodro no munyan ya omode koye saade me gidi se bi besisi o mea ena mpanifo bi do man betu na president say na wo hwe se de na age aye ka ho asemi etia se de sini asala meka na mani je ho pa ye ya hide ye de e general recruit asem ne ye ka yes se o mugumu a ekrutu dwuma bia ba mo ne de mo koye
yes
enti officers ne de kakra bi na most of the time mo fa but dodo na no omo a asemba eto apenti a ibisu afre omo na omo be sorry basahare so ati se tuo akodi oman na chi eti se na ye biem se nipa ye enkwa se de na meka no Isaac pa ya bakrum aboakoto mfa ho because the anima ne se omo ankrofo ya no mbe se omo ade omo hye because me nim krofobia
5,000 additional 5,000 be your monkrofo.
Oh, nanya no mo bose. Ene moro ba na nim sresre se de yegu no fufosu hu. O de dru ha, ubohu. Ase yegu fufosu na hwe nam no na akukọ ne ne.
Eno oyiwa no no. Eno oyiwa no no.
Me say o de no
go depende enkwan ne nam a edi gu fufo no so na be mo asere.
Ya ba mu na yegu fufosu a ofise enkwanfo asem ne ka wa. We ne kontomre nkwan ho. Enti se president I yielded to sa pressure na e ba na. Ye de ye tie ne ye hwe.
Nati. Then the George Opoku Ampon Samson for ye or MPP communication team ho osaso eyekue mapa enya asem kitoma menko moro me question ye say am dey ma wo sa recruitment ade we ho ye say nka me busa salam kra say ni enim say 5,000 and there's a budget for nipa 5,000 no say see our president say yensa emfa 5,000 ka won 10,000 no ye be first ka wo he ne ye de atu omoka na say you been day. We also normally a budget, approve budget for these people to be paid. And I like you yes, it says additional 5,000 na ye ba be fano. Besa this budget na ko parliament. But see for more this time. And they be so muko training na bia. Okay, say 6 months, do 6 months no. Na supplementary budget no. Hey, yeah, di Ghana.
Senior. Mamencha
say ya no ama minua.
Oh, ya no ama.
Nuafo ne wa ha tamfo ni. Nuafo ne bi amata ase. But nuafo ni still. Mamencha wankasa wo mu ne wo crew. Na mamencha onmo a ajebre ehwe ye. Mamencha yewura Augustus na akosi still maintain. Na mamencha Masqua constituency 4. Omayi masutire se omo hwe.
Okay.
Adi su say wo asokwa empatemu.
It will between asokwa ni subi.
Exactly. Yafa asokwa for yafa.
Moji yafa.
Asokwa po ni o. So
asokwa po ni ene no kure.
Ye de asubin for mo kafa. Adi papa say ye ni yafa.
What?
Timachi asokwa for na. Ayi. Senior. Minua George. First no onye ni niam bi say you.
Adi sisi o ye ne say.
Say what yesimu ma.
When he say.
Senior, what's your kind of seven? No, as a minute, be a member of a quadi.
What's he say?
Or no, I to me trying to goggle. No, I really did a child one side. The one you show me, I want to hear the assembly. Other than that, I senior. Aban ɛsesa na aban foforo ba.
Yeah.
Sɛ wo kɔ afuo mu akɔ akɔpɛ ɛnam a. Ye wo ho aka de krama ka ho.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And wo torch.
No torch, yes.
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 So ni ade.
Yes.
Na ɛtɔ dan so a before no move in twos na dress ne ntia na ɔmachi omumu. Ti ekopenam no de ba. Ɛyɛ den a wɔ so bi anya ne de.
No correct.
Before na onya anam no. Ɔno bɛfa ne nam. Na krama so de enim ne ɔpɛ ɛyɛ dompe. So nti se krama da hwa na before we nam no se before we don't pack ho a odwen se krama be yede
Obepu.
Exactly. George the esi emu no esi omo aban mu west
The esi wo NDC mu
I'm telling you
NDC tax force for kwa ejoso eco local health insurance manager office enra na jude suom na Dominic Mompa Alaji Tapso Bama Misa Kusi say bara no pay ejoso MP confirm my say nyame ya dom man adwuno mu bi bara so say manager na kro timi kwa adwuma ya asem
moja bi enwo ana meboa
debi
na ndo dan
ba moro moja ngu ansa na yaka ho asem
nyabotre me cry no I was marveled.
Say omama moja bi enwo
to see the action a course was not ye nyina nim say tension a ba ye we need powerful front no na the culture of semagia ye nso be dia free mo nsem no nanka aba fom a ye mpanifo ne wo mo na ye sa ne nyina kasa me gidi senka bibi fufuro bi e ne ho a e be see but all of a sudden and e buy na senior the entire make us ha ne say yenya hoodlums bi Emma omo attack the then national security liaison officer Emma mujagui so okay
mekai
yenya same hoodlums from the MPP Emma omo attack a certain judge anu onyem oh one kai
me kai so omo
KMA court here
but aso se na judge ne nyem de mintimi nkyere
me pa cho se na judge to
na judge to
exactly me de me say no onyem
No your boss.
no your boss so no your buy
me de me say na onyem
aso se no onyem de
me de me
moro pacho
so de na wonnim
okay but
moro yakubu de me say na onyem
okay
ana hoodlums yi koye awudu pie ebia kete
mekai
masa na ye ho kire yen a uko NDC da bi uko CPP da bi uko MPP da bi uko ba bi da bi ehn fa na bedwen na kwanya court court mpomu attack it show how serious some expectations are and their reason was simple makofo obi afri baby ye ko hono mo a wonhu ye na nyame anim no kura nie ye adwuma ne ne nkofo bi na ye omo wosoro nti omo hu ye nti ekine bi wo office na wo ba ho kra na wo fa ho no a obetimi atie wonu mu asem na bibini a na wa ye de no so
ene no correct
men kase ne omokoye ne ade papa o but you see if you try to compare I will give you comparison one way ya we see trust ya won peja bio on say one scenario na dem ma wo no me the others ne be mo ya be shock o in the end yenya double no ma na omo jeje phone so circle ani e do makọ national security ongai
inti na mo se mo be resetting na
me shira and resetting no is very very expensive
and na mo party for no so nti ase no
general Esiedun ketia minim say what during the thank you tour in Accra one of the places
the okoka say ye fam nyina 500,000 na ye nyam roba nchene no na anye no
anya no na America he made a renowned statement say look no crese yaba e was obia no etiminya bibi ye den eye but the point is say ye share Ghana for bo say niema bi koso a enye emmoa ma o man ne ntumpon nti in the natural occurrence no ye ba ye be something that is different from the na nkofo no ya eno nti enam so ma ye or free abem. And mind you, and this in MPP nko me ma power. So NDC for nko
yeah,
yenya power. MPP for nko yenya power. You can't get it that way.
No correct.
Time beyond Ghana for our floating voters and omuna. This also one son of wenya power.
Yeah.
No more so na sa resetting agenda then a two mutrim. And Busa was say, sa resetting agenda him for na de banya NDC for. So we believed in it and embraced it.
And I'm more kasa we say.
The devil is always in the detail.
Okay.
And he embrace it. And I drew say ye fa opposite for adwuma. And will be a apply. We are Ghana and wa apply.
Yeah.
Ya may be protocol. But you see,
Asquamudi go through.
I don't know about it. Let me say in my DM, will be a WhatsApp me no I can't tell me no the use so I can home. The slip on the say online.
Yeah.
No they can home. No I can't tell create a way say. No one would do.
I saw your constituency officer until you should help.
It's young mom pie. Say criteria ye de fano.
Moro de adrun de na nya pa asemo.
Na unim. Asem no so ne say naturally.
Yeah.
Naturally. So you can say ye jai ni nyina mpo they find this if we are still now there will be problems.
It's true.
5,000. And this if we war kasi baby ametie no. Ye to about 8 million more than 6,000.
Kasi ho kakra no a.
When this ye kan ye numbers ni bomu a.
Mutumi nya 6,000.
Nto dem am ni floating voters 2,000.
2,000 free make 4,000.
Tiem fa ne say kasi nko a crowd 1,000 ba. Kasi electoral area.
Yes.
All electoral areas 1,000. 5,000.
Yeah.
It's expectation, mama and sectano at one place. I mean, I don't know why everybody wants to be a police person. I don't know why everybody wants to go to the customs, immigration near the not anywhere else.
Let's say what job security no.
Job security anywhere. And then me amete. Papa, obi fa na adwuma kra onye. Papa ya otimen sani fa so na mu abemu de omuti benkum. Obi fa na adwuma sesi a onye. Me kan book bi. Was at age 40. If you are still looking for somebody to employ you, then you have a problem. Except say age 40.
If you are still looking for somebody to employ you,
then you have a problem. Except say who existing job no mu dada. Nti honum the creativity.
No more existing job no more. How am I going to still look for somebody to employ me?
Once you are in a job and they are paying you, you find a way of creating something at the end of the day at your retirement.
Okay. Support
old age. How difficult old age is.
Yeah.
The whole spend this kakra and say, we are babu. Cause with the druso, dialysis, and so on and so forth. Say, we will be a juma. Now call retirement. Na se sebe. When you be beyond yet. I know best support to kakra na retirement benefits in Nkwa emfa. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's true. Tiniana, ichi eni beshe emofra no. So say mo papa mo mama.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yes, I am fact.
It's true.
In the Africa and for that matter Ghana, in most cases, your investments in the latter days in India ma. It is a one who be now one sounds one shiny yam and then pempa. Obebre.
Oh no, I will be our share na mana kusko opi police ya kofasi mabe.
In the police in Kwani Ejuma.
Moro, ya police in Kwani Ejuma, but Ejuma ne bini o. Unim se police adi. Last time ni didn't come. Enya teacher ni bia, o train teacher o radio. But no also ko apply bi.
And that is the problem we have with the
so yenya a nurse, I'll say yes, you're posting all right, but oko apply bi because of he say oboso rap police in him nanka oko police hospital.
A perception as far as money extortion is concerned.
And no movie say police or no so ko edwuma police hospital salary no baby e de ne beto
say ukoye police wakatu akra won sanka na say wakatu won sanka de na bidi
oh say driver for no
So the
fine
psyche
case
of
so
the
beba
people,
station.
the psyche of the people.
Yes. Yeah.
Me can you know so men kase sabi obi ko pepose ya. It is not in order. It is in order, but your expectations, you know, you're limited.
But we be blaming Muso so say and this mona mobile lifting the hopes of these young guys. Baby, ebi kra Bob Basenta lady. Say Okojina is it is it Busa or that place. I promise you your mom 400 slots.
NDC.
So
what the MPP created for us to inherit.
Oh, sir.
Yes. Party people power more far more juma. Yeah, digital so yeah campaigns. See a bar. The bus doesn't stop with Basentali. It stops with President Mahama.
It's true. It's true. Yes.
And President Mahama is doing what the Ghanaian populace, you know. And this is not for nothing. Say yeah, babe to abano. You call Ghana for now so. You call one more pama dear. One more Messi near dear say.
Yeah.
Omo susu ne omo pe no na ye de ba be ye manifesto ntia to need the people's manifesto.
Yes, the people's manifesto, yeah.
So it's about the people.
Yeah.
It is about what they need at various places and so on and so forth. Now what would the need album not generalizing no hwe. On say amemu no I has a paradigm shift no. So
yeah.
Say upeja ha kakra won say na ha ya teatom no asan be fa sa obekusa especially in Ghana sebi yeah resources. I mean, financial resources, no. Ain't mean cover ye.
It's true.
Because in most cases, near Ghana, Benya, may share internally generated fund. Ghana, near the almost 70% did charge my for almost 2 million population.
Yeah.
They are kind of 30,000. It is one cover was saying family Ghana in ye.
Yeah.
And in most cases, they are supported budget to pay even salary crown.
Yeah. About 30% in a year meant for developmental projects near the men also so he.
What you understand? Yeah. So we are not preparing the minds of the people to embrace other sectors quite apart from the extreme land. Let me know Salam or can be as of my a Drew Bray also discusses how they dispassionate of politics. Make him in your because I drew most of the end and the be and
yeah.
Look, this is the first time in more than 9 years. Service personnel ya advertise mana kosoro.
Abodewuru.
Wallahi.
Sir, MPP time omo ye bi. Omo ye bi between 2016 the basic 2020 no omo ye bi.
We are unprecedented. So the expectation was that high. So na babia ye dey be kate 5,000 yenya or more do makono. At the end of the day we be on my ultimate say yes she shadi ma qualify. I mean we call internet no ko ya ma qualify.
Yeah.
Body selection ma qualify. Me ko ya medical sa. Yes no dey pending. Ti monka enkyere me say ebia ma failure na say ma pass. So to mu ya ne say ade na ye dey epie. And so on and so forth. Into na dream kyerɛ ne say all things being equal. Wa pass it. Nti also fa na adwuma.
Yeah.
Nti aptitude test no crowd will be hard adwene nye dey.
Enkoso.
Me crowd no I said Jack. No me drop other NDC platforms. No me drop to the core. Say hey.
Say Nikwan say
I was say Kofi and come pass here Drew sa level no. I mean, on my own medical, sir, pending automatically.
At
least. But a trainer who says aptitude test
to be or
will be all crowd when you want.
Yeah.
No, the size of a basketball. No, a force na waiting.
Obi so apply as a driver. Obi so apply as a bakubo so as say pamadi.
Artisanal.
Yes, almost fast artisanal. So then inside the manaka. I don't be no apply into no kobuza no. The size of a basketball.
So they employ them as police. Can they know? Can they afford drivers? Obi was a driver.
Yes.
Say, so what you want? So my canceling na.
This is almost funny na as a whole. Yeah, Munina mo undergo training.
I be specialize in what specialize.
Okay.
Tinina no ya generalizing no. So they just want to see. You see, me no mo ya adwen on that score. Me koda adwen on me police phone bi wa mo fa nche me o. Wona ne kasa crowd mi sa akoya adwen wo form.
Yeah.
Adwen no wo form dodo.
That's true.
Some of the common things be was system no na sebe. Untimi conform with her. I don't think say you are a fine person to represent us in the sense of, or more equipe our peace.
Not yes,
police ni bi ho no out me say it's almost like empty.
But binom so feel say sasemu ya okay. It doesn't stop with policing. Ba adwuma nyina and started in service around our friends say in service training.
Sure.
Because ya for be as police officer no nya wura say ya because so obedru sergeant ne wan na okope senior officer aye no. There's no place ya obeko training bi kra biem and one so na muza nti current men can say principles of policing near the thing na no
that era of between 4 years when they are promoting say promotion will be based on your performance.
Exactly.
As an officer.
As
a promoter.
You have to earn it.
So you want to perform in the line of performance, not a mistake. Then they disqualify.
Yeah.
But we are not following the arms.
Yes.
Because on here, if you're team promoters, this time around, your promotion will be based on your performance.
Okay.
Obi you are promoting based on years. Based on years. So people know go school cry now.
Yeah.
Because when him say I'm here, Obeba
yes.
So it should be based on performance.
It
should be based on eligibility. Send ye be boama your system na ye nyina say resetting ye nyina ye gye no. Na akoye again. Mami this year no.
Now this year na.
Senior President Mahama or responded to pressures of the Ghanaian unemployed youth.
Or responded to the pressure from Ghanaian unemployed youth.
Mujagu ho ma ye.
Wa mujagu ho.
MPP4. Ayi. Mo ma ye bio.
Ade.
Minority. Asemi. So omo say ni esi hade enkiemfa.
Yes, I'm for musica mom. More man for the moon for musica mom.
Some minority represented the people at various constituencies.
Yes.
So they are amplifying the voices of those.
Yes.
Na George that then I can say NDC for call. It doesn't come in. It is the call of the ordinary Ghanaian.
Yes.
Even the minority are. No come ye. George say. Minim say anye bia one day we ba be MP or just dwaben.
Yeah, dwaben.
Or very knowledgeable.
Yes.
And now independent.
Yeah.
Fine got time.
As you say dwaben na ye juso. Yeah, we figase. So
dwaben.
Just no.
Obeda bi dwaben.
Ono no dwaben.
Ono dwaben ni this year. So one day we be MP no. You amplify the voices of the ordinary people at
your constituencies. Mate.
See, it is not a response to NDC for
a response to Ghanaians.
Ghanaian youth, most especially one more adwuma mo koya adwuma mo timi de mo napko mo concern mo do mo cut 12 months. George Motia
nidin de moro Yakubu Oka the NDC communication team ho ene yete ne nka no mame Emra Alhaji Salam ho no mo bio na Alhaji enkomona koye GPR2 for hinte together with Middle East tensions Bank of Ghana for catcher say a threaten Ghana ye inflation ye progressor ye nya inflation ne ye me generalizing and kind of say economic gains a threaten no as against GPR2 for so hinte said prices of food no se be ko say ya am here benya increase kakra wo ye lorry first mo as if me dem feel say GPR2 for are not being fair to Ghanaians. Because so over a year, petrol no so tete ya Ghana form bodamo with set Montie lorry first. I didn't man who kakrebia obeka we actually. Alaja na me nyadwene.
Me no ya adwene pa 100%. Na so steady your system no ma. So simple question. Time I me for an example.
Yeah.
Time a liter of fuel do 17 cedis.
Yeah.
Amudi ya consent 4 cedis.
Yeah. Yeah.
A drop of bar 12 cedis we are still paying 4 cedis.
Yeah.
Yankasai.
Yeah.
They say I didn't jump from 4 cedis maybe to 15 cedis.
Yeah.
Per liter.
Yeah.
Was another means I overtoom. Obetuma do say a 70 cities na me
mo
a buso da I agree say
yes
about sikana nanka wo charge me no
yeah
but say SNS o mo bu yakom
yeah
na menim emra say the GPR to me omutum ye anticipations e be comment so ye betum
that's it
ye tie so no e take o months even government has to enforce it now the time kura boy double game can on come direct
Still no move.
omuguso
ye mudi okruma ye bi ni na ya di because eni obibi aka edefo because anya bi akwa mo fancha me enu na man o challenge meeting na ojana ko rum kan ba do say test say ada test go ti o ma ko rum
o ma oko
You experience.
oko
o mo ko kra o ti ka na ma na ma o so de ni hip no pegu wa
enu anu no oko e pom so yo ba
yoba
yeah
enti u ka se meeting na oji test so o na de o fi
oko
kra
yeah
enti this time na mo mo imagine say am play games say o ya tuma na mutum e di baby a gina na 70 series in sika na etu na at 13 say 12 series
yeah
so person mutu mo ntwan ma etu ma no ko buru 17 na na per liter na dan ya na san say atra sika na mo charge so na etu well you see Middle East issues no so you be ntokwa na shift akona in fact economic wars see
ekoye economic war
who said the Strait of
Hormuz
the American Hormuz no am friend Homs
okay
the Homs no a ensure that between the Gulf of Persia, Iran, and that of Gulf of Oman.
Oman, yeah.
And should be just 33 miles.
Is it
But
33?
over 21% of oil, you don't know say honor modifa. In fact, as out of state 2018, the report just say a day be 21 million barrel of oil and a fancy uniso.
The production team they are okay.
Exactly.
Ato screen
so no.
Yes.
One a friend say Oman,
yes.
Oman.
In the Iran they are orange, no.
Orange, no.
Yes.
Oman waha.
And
from Iran na for Kuwait na ba nti omo na use that issue no Emirates, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Now advantage of Iran I want to say on the side of it there's another issue almost side that almost share with Yemen.
Okay. Yemen. Yes.
Almost share with Yemen. Nti
Yes,
exactly. Almost share with Yemen. Nti omo no Yemen is also another proxy of Iran.
Yemen for no.
Say Yemen say the rule of Yemen from Houthis.
Yes.
Houthis no Shia bias people.
Okay.
Shia also Iran 64%. I'm not what the supreme leader no.
Okay.
And everywhere Shia is saying I'm leader back up. And no say current one Said Mustafa Khomeini.
Okay.
And the say Iran na ka sento kwano. The attention say to kon dey yoko. But who are we American ally bia no? O oil amfa Gulf of Persia.
Okay.
Fire be shutting down.
Enkomo we pardon nka menya na nka alaje na nka ejina board no so na nka wo kireke.
En fa nsuo no so. Kuwait ayin oil.
Enti Kuwait
Oko toil for Kuwait na wo banasa wo American ally ka so fa dwom.
Untimi mfa metwam. Hormuz no.
Am be charge down.
Na Bahrain so
Untimi fa ni na kwa ba ko so Bahrain Kuwait Qatar na tara na bi
yes.
Omo na oil ma wa ona de be fa. Saudi Arabia oil ma wa ona de be fa.
But Saudi Arabia they has a Red Sea.
Red Sea they say hwe. No this almost Africa. But all the other world, European and world easily. Not the and that enclave free now so Kuwait is American proxy, Bahrain is American proxy, Qatar is American proxy.
Okay.
And all this lane, no, and you Arab Emirates. I mean American war base war.
Okay.
And to my imagine say, oh, let me flow be Bahrain you are be shutting down.
Or you be a free one my baby
Be shutting down because it's coming from American allied and I say American allied na eto. So to do that, you know. Now America is saying say NATO mra na mba bo amonanka ebe ya amun so be fix omo ships wo na eba say o twemu na o ebia me fa say Holland akoto oil na eba na say o ka so ba attack na oil na respond say on pe ma attack na ship NATO juni wona ka say ntoko we no enye ntoko be we no ye di agro de ko jimpe ntoko ye we pe de aka na say ye krum no o hwe Europe Arabs and Muslims are in Europe more than America. Of a country like Spain, London, Germany, Italy, France. Arabs are war.
A Dawson.
As in the America.
Okay.
Arabs are mugu. France and quite easy. Because of a money link with Tunisia. Some of the time.
Okay.
The face that say Kokuto Konubi. Na the regime Genevia. Yeah, no Crofana will turn against us. At that time America was him.
Okay. America for big Johnny Eja.
And Obiaso uncle. So Obiaso uncle there. And the flow of oil and to say me no can say 60% of oil supply akati as a fenra. And if it stands by that, by tomorrow, oil we should talk so papa. And then when oil prices begin to shoot up, I want inflation. But people said then inflation. But yeah, inflation is stabilizing. It's a result of our CD strength.
Yes.
Because inflation, one of the CDs, one of the factors that determine inflation. Nigeria CD are stabilizing, say, a dollar inflow. Now the dollar inflow will not change. We may still have the same dollar now, but we have to spend more dollar for oil now. And the dollar now injecting the system by 1 billion a month now, and make to stabilize cities. So you say a TB, a free moon, they do support purchasing of oil. Okay. The dollar more, the more dollar, the more see the shall say a week. Okay. The more see the begin to weak and inflation and what inflation, the only one is going to happen is going to affect interest.
I like your not to board and also. Auntie say, you bet me now I explain. Am I? Now
Kuwait, oil producing country, oil. Bahrain, the same thing. Qatar, the same thing. Omina produce oil, it have to pass here. It's being controlled by Oman. It's also a Hamouz now. Okay. And this Oman for now, Oman government is ruled by a profile from Ibadia. Ibadia also another proxy of Iran. Because also they don't believe in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. You know, Saudi Arabia is Sunni dominated. Okay. And they believe in Ibadia associate a more. Okay. And when so a majority Shi'i, they are here in Iraq. They are here in Jordan. And they are all in fact, they are government. And they rule Yemen.
See for no. Government and they rule our Yemen has say. Okay.
Until they have control on this insurance. Okay, yeah. Emra Israel attacking Palestine. You could hear say Yemen for 2 bomb echo Palestine. Because Yemen, Hezbollah or more Lebanon. Any Lebanon. Yeah. Hezbollah more Lebanon. So more Israel. So these are proxy of Iran. This is another proxy of Iran. This is another proxy of Iran.
Okay, into Iran for Adam for Lebanon.
Hezbollah for no.
Okay.
I'm also Lebanon. Yemen. She said, government of Yemen cry Iran. He's a proxy Houthi for. Okay. And then they wait to see another proxy of Iran.
Okay. Now, Oman, Yemen, and Lebanon. America for ni a. Base. Okay.
Originally, Yemen is being controlled by Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Yes. We for sure must overthrow that government. Okay. And the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia money control by Yemen proper. And the Ahano, which is now. Oh, sorry. Which is I say a more control over the water. Haina, we mamu yadi. Iran we don't want to wait for
United Arab Emirates from the Dubai.
Mamu yadi. Emirates ya asa to bomb crowd airport. And Tahani na Iran control haina.
And Ahani Hamouz na.
Yes. Yeah, 3 marks. Okay. Now Iran go to now. Who do an officer we free? Oman or they are another proxy of Iran.
What has say no crowd officer or bedrooms? You know
Iran better command we. I how. Who do hands why? We must so.
Yemen for no so na head chair.
And they have control over this. And tell them say no. So America is almost strangle our economy. This is what they're going to use. Ano Hamouz ni na confirm Golden of Eden ni na Arabian Sea. Unto.
Hasuna 20%.
21% of oil is supplied in the world. Hanefa. In fact, as of 2018, 21 million barrels.
As of 2018, not every day.
Over 20 million barrels.
20 million. 20 million.
NFA day. Supply oil.
Supply we are seeing now.
They say must stop. You see, bare 60% of because they almost supply. They have to find a way here.
Okay.
And now almost 60% of oil. I'm catching production. I'm catching. I'm we reserve na because you're supposed to be discharging every day. Kwana here, Kuwait is crying, Obi are crying. And they say the American pan say, Anka, we mumra neto mbra da ha baby.
Until omo catch France ne.
Omo friend neto. Neto include Britain, France, Turkey, whatever. Me look say take the ha baby o.
Yes.
Take army. Omo de ship abegu a.
Omo de ship abegu ase ha baby.
Omo say BBC are normal defend omo. Because take have interest in Iran because in Iran you're from Kurdish. Kurdish for some person established Kurdistan. My name said about say the side of Syria.
This is Turkey, right?
Turkey,
Okay.
Iran also almost more than. Your Kurfobi Iran Turkey I'm from by 17%.
Okay.
I'm also more by 14%.
Okay.
I'm more Syria by 15%.
Okay.
I'm one person who come to boom from a state. A friend of Kurdistan.
Okay.
Now Hano Turkey has surprise or more. Iran has surprise or more. In Syria Bashar al-Assad a surprise them. And this are we independent of her, America no taking away. When there's a regime change, they'll be strong. Because already a Shia for the surprise them. I hear the patience, you know. Since I'm independent as a result of regime change, they'll go and form army here to attack Turkey. Then they want to live between this area. No matter army so free. Syria baba kan. Send the Tuareg, who's a Tuareg for no? Amo Algeria, amo Mali, amo Libya. And in the fall of France, what do you call him? Muammar al-Gaddafi no. And I'm here almost sent. And I'm almost free Niger. I'm too free Mali and some person former state. Now I'm succeeding. And I'm spread the Abedu Burkina Faso. All they are doing is they want to establish their own state.
Is it omu bina?
Yeah, Ghana for. Instead of I will be an SFA. So almost a friend for almost who am gas on me Algeria, so gas on me Madagascar for. Almost a friend. I'm from Tuareg. And the same thing now. I say Americans succeed in regime changer. Then fight about affected Turkey, about affected Syria, and they remain in Iran. And Iraq also be warming because I also she are no any rule Kruma. Iraq, yes.
Okay.
Canada a Sunni led by Muammar al-Gaddafi. Saddam Hussein. I'm saying and I'm Shia. Because she have for another majority in Iraq.
And written office baby a war ne do na ba be more of economy.
Yeah, economy say Iran say omo to bomb on America. And omo neighboring countries am to bomb am for one omo say. Omo can say these are all Muslim brothers. When they start to reply, there's a Muslims in their fatty.
Yes.
So now the Omo can say okay to bomb but maybe a bomb be free and will reply. So problem
into Makwai America for to bomb every Kuwait eba Iran and they will reply. Say Bahrain for so Makwai America for to bomb eba they will reply.
All this kind of bomb free will be about will reply. Okay. And we don't target the collateral damage.
But we are told to say Iraq. Is it Iraq and Saudi Arabia agreement? Say omoye oman mienu a se watake ba
Pakistan.
Pakistan
is what I mean as a combat agreement.
Yes.
Because Pakistan possess nuclear weapons, so they won't need be.
Yes.
And by now they have been discovered say even Kuwait akubi, Qatar akubi. And the Pakistan agreement.
Kuwait any
Qatar is our agreement
okay.
With a friend say Pakistan for that defense. So be up they tell me say no some more fear say we Israel nuclear weapon.
Yeah.
Anytime Israel be attack any of them, Pakistan is one of the strongest, will come in.
Will come in their defense.
In their defense. It's not a mass agreement. It's a token now. Just by 4 days, 5 days, in token of Haka Kreya na. Then they tell Iran influence. They can command
Oman for
attack you. But Oman, because of almost sex agreement with they still side with Iran.
Okay.
They are totally Iran.
They are totally
Houthis are complete in Iran. Because those who believe in the leadership of Mujtaba Sayyid Hussein al-Khomeini, they believe in him. This Iran got someone twa. In fact, I can say I'm so na say the my din I'm sure the ABC. What's up to the ABC?
It's a large expect to say by Exna
but we can be and still who's say no the speculation about pan say it is clear say need to enco. NATO America cannot control here alone.
Yes, they will need the support of NATO. But Donald Trump say America was the strongest army in the world. Even NATO ama.
Yeah, or that 15 ships are almost that defensive, But spread them across the world. You have to call them back. Because you need about 10 ships or
yes. Here about 10 ships.
That's almost strategy baby. Because then ship back could respond by 10 attacks on different ships.
It's true.
You have to call them back. To call them back, there's a threat or tribute free. South Korea.
Yes.
For the safety of South Korea, not foreign air demand.
Okay. We're calling the troops or more South Korea. Shipping in us or Mumra. And some I want my bidder. It's true, Matthias.
There are some cross I'm stopped in our Wakakawa own there. There's something to me about us or call off from the system.
Strengthening in us or Mumbra. Na
Osa Minua. Or defending attacks from this place.
Okay.
So I always say you have to call them from here, somewhere.
Okay.
It means Israel Swajama Jejim.
Okay. Then Iran almost say it difficult say Iran but to bomb Marco
Israel because of these two ships. And this always I mean the mobile because of I'm on to oil so so. Eddie. Most of share so as for Italy, India, one why the mode media trim.
Yes.
Others and mutual and so and Iran see they be them fine. Obi biara or supposed to be a trim my shutting down. So it's a very serious thing that happening. Okay. And I hope and pray say Omeja. Yes, sir. Travel longer. What it means say $1 there. Fuel be shoot out.
Okay, Alaji Abasa and found only $1 no.
No. What is going to happen?
How strong it is?
Strong it is. Say
I'm 10 cities.
Say enemy Chelsea. Say $1 no. And I'm 10 cities because when you inject $1 billion now, you need about 400 million to buy fuel. Say a cost you have to do times 2. Times 2 means you bring about 800 million. That means 1 billion inject here no. 800 million go to fuel. And akoko nam for no ne move for no go say. So you either inject more or the city will fall. And because of IMF, you inject more than 1 billion a month.
And I production team day $1.
And you either inject one share na.
That's
another problem. Our fears as a man come say.
Okay.
Ya
Grace me entrance na. Yeah, do some free. Iti for we a school and Alaji ako on yes. George ma
in fact Alaji de ako school
GPR2 ne mede east sem yes
Alaji ame hu the historical underscores it was an entokwa edu baby na unim de see na no a ahwa akoto so bi ne obi kwen na obepe de ne ya asi na ahwe but when bisa na no de na ahwa untimi emwa kwen dia so na wo hwe ekun we shase said na America is optimistic said na wo vim say nkofo mu de obobo mu se dwie em say afono no na me de say Alaji akire say or other ships I also call recall
yes
but the whole na baby sasa na se ne mai se bi be ko so me bia kwa nyina
eno ne asem no
ships na bia ni wa idle enti wo ko fa ne se wo di ni free ba bia ba
ye wo free South Korea ne North Korea ho no akwa no so te wo twen.
Thank you. So na strategically wo hwe the way Iran for efa akun we na e wom so mo ni Israel na America na enya de nanso UAE me am growth we mote ho mo de ase mo nka bi se mo ni afa na mo yafa nanso America for we interest bebre wo ho it is an te de ane yen to bibi meto ho na pressure mra mo so na ehwe de mo so mo be it is a psychological warfare na o ma create wo ho I must say tension aba Middle East pa na ye kan sisi wo hwe sika e was in America for Eddie Yempuntujuma ma America by now. And now best spend it on the military.
Yes.
Military accoutrement is very expensive. It's the water down na over to aguma na say was aboka be for.
Yes, or more a fighter jet we are friend B2.
B2, yes.
B2 bombers. They say back way about 4 billion.
Yes.
Hey. Welcome to the News Hour on this day 4 of the American
5 bills. That's right.
And explode. 200 meters deeper.
A two assassin seko 200 meters. Ansana obeja ne bomb no
underground bunkers crowd.
Obe shatino.
Iti de te ho owiase. O say Iran for ascend the signal.
We are saying talk no akwatra soja ni me tutu na so tutu ni bio. E say akwatra.
They say almost see from.
Almost see from David.
Owia Southern Lebanon.
Yes.
Okay. So it's here.
Terms of footages ni bi na production team na dey my
Iran for ascend the signal say am I ready for 6 months full scale war. Iran for no.
Am I ready for 6 months full scale war? But I'm on for fee say omo minister for foreign affairs no. Any omo defense minister I say omo bragedodo. And America Secretary of State.
An Israeli official confirms it targeted a meeting of senior clerics choosing the next supreme leader. Iranian state media claim those clerics are all safe. But tonight, Israel says it also struck what it called a, quote, secret nuclear headquarters.
Yes.
But eventually, a babonte say, in times like this, you know, you need to assure and reassure your people.
Sane bay crown, cram told the son, no crown, or no sweat on sweat pra, a man a yere Ephraim. Nina mess, ne mabi crass so, a be a calm money and the
but more officially, almost me, my bonte make us
Debbie,
yes. Te do baby, had then a yapa. 2 babonti anu abetire say oh hwe nsi ye then na ekos kofo ye betimi o ye ne omo 6 months ye ekọ ba ko se dem must chale
ade na dio
kofo ni kun
ye dio
oh etino
but George dia mi suro ye de na alaje ye kan say emfa ho ne economic gains aye se ye nya ne ne ade we betima turo ni nyina into jeopardy well asema kan sisi say yes Bank of Ghana pump $1 billion every month via the GUE system no more. Say dollar, you know, say fuel price no rise. Say see a pump minimum price say $400 million was a day. And I'm the top fuel and eba month be. Say a rise here. You better spend about $800 million and $900 million.
$700 million cry.
Now cut $300 million.
The other sectors of the economy will suffer. And I taste for foreign goods, you know, and society.
Debbie.
And no one that's on it. 80, I mean,
Yebekos or yebedi ai omfrenze mono ene hwan na perfume rice ne sa niam na
now they all round them man. Who them ho na we. Yeah, hwe niam wo them ho.
It's true.
Na kire me de ye ne Ghana.
George na ublemi mi ase nye yo. Ade no atade ese kura nye na ye ka Ghana man ne ade a. Ye try say.
Ye fufu kura foreign.
More
this we be the free man. Even gas you can be on a foreign gas.
Yes. Yes, you are right. Yes. Gas no cry ye fufu no. Foreign gas.
Stove nesi no.
Tomatoes.
Yes.
Fish on
it.
Waste.
Oh.
Waste.
Enti ye be sre pa say Ghana ye nsusu ye kasa bi o wa. Ti ade ne start okuje to issue statement ne ade na. Me ba bonti be ka say me de me Ghana ni nsu de okuje to issue ye no me nka ho. Because na no cry back up.
It's true.
Ade ne si a ho.
It's true.
Also strategic.
Yeah.
Now tenase hwe ye ko school yi kra me. Edu ba bi na your classroom na yesu ade a. Teacher ni bisa question. I will never be the first to raise my hand minimum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Betima tenase am nipa be 5 6. Obia diego. Eti wutie obi etie obi no. Na wo famu aba.
Yes.
Tubo se ba ko ben ade ne ho pa na wanya. Ye bisa se won so kire wadwen a. Na wa peke de wo hu se wa ben ho. Na do de kakra kan. Na okro no.
Yes.
Tutu e nim se wo de wa ben. Ba de nkrofo ada Roma.
Yeah.
Ene wanya bia kan wo afam ko.
That's true.
Enti o te o mind se Ghana mu a. And so say when I had the first to speak in times like this. It's okuja to tone it down. Na ne nkomo ni bi wo ha. Odia enye de air show Ghana for say despite the air cost wa ma no ne no. Aban no gina Ghana for achi. See e be yen hye ma pa se de be ya. Na me efri ama no ne ni nya sunsuanso kese e wo ye so.
Yeah.
Now hwe de air kan nyina onim di fo bi kan say bi. O say bulls are trapped by their horns. But bulls are trapped by their horns.
Yeah.
But men, they are wet.
Yeah.
Say, I want to ensure some near can.
Yeah.
And a baby. And a coffee assembly no. By nipa da senidie. And one no kasa. A baby a chemu and then Tokwebi, Kosovo, or Russia and Ukraine for them. Ghana buying sa break catch Ghana for say, sa de na e Kosovo. And yes, so if we are seeing a sika semso. Then yes, so Ghana sika semso. And then I knew Yakubu no more no catch. Almost a topa ye could dear wono, a bien wa beto Jubilee House, a bia meto kaneshi, a bi meto doko, a yet den a fede yesu. President Mahama sa time candidate on one kasakra kabi. Say na Russia and Ukraine to mutu ni ada. Ye Ghana de say a baby. Sa time candidate where the president da. Utimi nya akukodo kan we che Ghana for nam 2 minutes.
Then Emre bi so no ansa ko kan sampa Russia Ukraine war no.
President Mahama dina Ghana ha sem bi obeka bia o ma edu a fa ne say ye num ana say ye dunum
enra so can say yes at the end the eka con to affect Ghanaians to affect our economy.
To pa ye ko de wo do say na beto Jubilee House afi de okasa asem ne kire intercontinental ballistic missiles na ye to a itimi free Europe twem Africa eco Asia no do say and I beto doko kan e chini circle. Ti president mon kasa asem ne che. Se o kana me meti ase age atuma. I just saw the title say and nano be me catch the Ghana for said the AC or Russia and Ukraine no a nation sounds so na me boa na dura battle na me twa tro kakra ene no kre kakra said dem ya me catch them no say the ejina mu no Ghana for man fan cheme na man time echi a enyi otumi be ka sa asem no dia e be gina di na hwe said de ne onene ni nua no tase niema benkum ni nifa utumi say 4 years na tiko 4 years obekọ tete obeka so nko biem no onim se sa 4 years we the person odi ye bia obetimi aye what is that my mind no so I'm a for take you over
maintain there
na enche ho asem boboba enti plane na no ya aba kwa ye ba ne ade utumi se plane mo de ma president Mahama ntwi onu plane na on ti ase o
but George so be kwa han bi e be bo Ghana ka na ni nua de esiwa ni nua de esiwa me patcho de minimum we me sro minimum we
kwa nim se asma make ye no
de bi minimum we ma pagya me nsa mienu minimum we
well me na make
which me susu minimum we mate
2024 baby na oh my Ghana edu no na we hia komsheni na abeka kire say NDC be win elections no eti ahoboa bia na say president Mahama eye bia no oye na de intimity we na sesesi a menye scam de koto Rolls Royce a me nkoto no obi nka say na akwa we na anu ya na eti me ya na me brother bi din ato so me brother penny o US osu badu ada Roma enso na me boa
to na wa o
de allo that's how say we there na who frame say me father say me ni dance o tom but uni mba yi nhwe amanyo say no say nya nko na we
mate
na we there ya de besi na Koko nsem no we dem stro mamente na
okay
Koko nsem no me de president Akufo-Addo kan say be bra covid bae o se enipa wu a yenim kwa be fa so ade ni be bankwam emom se sika sem tete pansam dia yenim kwa be fa so a be hihye me gidi se sa sem na Nana-Addo kan sa abre no na esefata se oka ne ne so sa sem no eso won fa so mayen Koko Akuafo aye the backbone of this economy for a very long time. But ya mama koje di say onimdifo bi asema o kan say the day the blind man sees, the very first thing he throws away is his white stick. Men kan we embu obi anani ye ne ya animtia. Ne onimdifo bi ne kan say e da ni frani na ni behunu ade no. Ade odi kan to twene ye na ba fufu. Aba na ache ne kwan efie bebre ana ohun ade no ohun ade a ono ahu se afedem abane nka me ho ametimi akono no ato atwene president Mahama ahu se ne gold no eso won faso esin koko eti wa promote galamse ha kodum pempenso bia ena ye kasei yensu nyina adane ateche
there be galamse de on promote
bibia say gold board bibia say gold board and because saade na ye nintino Koko fo kra be hia ye fa obi aho ene na ya bedu sisi a na nya sa
but so ono aso so na promise say ye the innovation be agriculture agriculture ba be a major drive of our economic growth and prosperity
tunim se wo ka asem baako now ye ade fofora e ma ye ntumi nji woni we are not able to connect the dots and now say in communication the messenger is always as important as the message penina o ka asem no ene asem na oka no ni mienu nyina ho hia bisa ho se sa pani ni metima agina dia na sa pani na o se obema agriculture aya akono na nipa bebre atimi awuram na no na betima fa nipa bebre no agriculture nkrabata bi ni koko a ene ewiase koko ba afoma o se mante so a nkofo ye dia yom enti wo ka che se me eku adwuma ni wo eku adwuma no kwa wo fa so wo handle no enye de hye yim krai
mate Ele George Opoku Ampon sama memra eye Moro. Okay, mame emra Moro. Moro. Middle East. Ene enkomo ya yedie. Middle East ni enkomo ya yedie. Yenka emum. Gona me baby e drone de. President Kraka say Ghana yintimi ensity in isolation. Kwam bia so ebinyen sunsanso awe so. En utie nchechemu alaji de ma yensisi a. Obvious. Say
well detailed.
A benyen. A bakra baby drew an
well detailed.
Yes.
He made us educate ourselves.
Yes.
In fact, in the studio, I have educated myself to the point to say, Atra
okay.
It's an eye opener, I believe. So we'll be our TV, would have, knowledge about the whole situation.
It's true. It's true.
I mean, you are George. Mr. First, no, Tessa. I mean, you need to jump out of the shape or any union people for Now, you see, he compares Russia-Ukraine war to
Iran, Israel, America.
Exactly. So, idea or compare. I say, compare oranges with apples.
I didn't hear.
Thank you. In the case of Russia-Ukraine war, country Baku is under attack. And that is Ukraine. Meboa.
Yes. And Ukraine is also attacking Russia.
But the impact.
Yes, and yeah.
But
saying we are saying in our fan say Russia will finish Ukraine within a minute.
Exactly. But
Ankobasa.
Nti say obi hu ba kire no na say PBB every no na yesu e benya challenger e be Ukraine ana meboa.
Yeah.
Na Ukraine ya can say busa hu say then dey na free Ukraine.
Oh, say Ukraine my oil.
Basically, that be Ukraine basically agriculture.
Yes. What is a flour?
Flour ne.
Oil, brew, yes, cereals,
which it is not beyond us. The same you. And Russia, fair enough, oil, but
yes,
and stopping Russia from doing the usual, but taking oil to nations are on fit say actually they are not nations are time in any way.
Yeah,
so they certain ban be to nations be so no supply oil at all. Ghana was not part.
Yes.
See, it is basic. Men can say Russia-Ukraine war no, so but you cannot compare it to this one.
The impact,
exactly. And President Mahama, I call UN. What says certainly you cannot say Russia-Ukraine war any effect. Ghana.
Yeah.
Oba Ghana no was yes. Any effect, but it is not how amount for Biafra no krum mama. Yes, as a BB BCBA.
Yeah.
So when you are quoting a leader, you have to quote him appropriately.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, Adia Abbey, senior, the Achimadian Kosipa, and they say you're best self-sufficient in terms of your consuming attitudes.
Say,
near your consuming, especially. Nema yedi, very important. We are not sure Atadia because Atadia met me asha.
Yeah.
But Adriani who didn't know the action was already. But it tasting in a foreign taste.
Yeah.
And more you be I make what now me often change, Mr. Donald Amoa. Unim yendi foreign rice da.
Local rice,
if you have taste for foreign rice. Go and prepare your money and go and buy, but not in his house.
Ubedi friends perfume rice jasmine and premium na.
No local rice and what turn in bags.
Nesiwo. No one amudi.
And basin beer a sign near Costa free sacking near the gum.
Okay.
Until say you finish 2 sacks, I will say I can't tell no replace it with local rice.
Okay.
So me free Kumasi and me kodru me Kumasi niya. Any man do na.
Oketre mengina so aye.
What you say na?
Perfume rice ne.
Asem no abo me pusa so. But it drew baby no. Me hu say adwene wo.
Yeah.
Ono say 10 tomatoes want to be da. Unim ne no ye.
No inde.
Because say ben Burkina Faso ni. Na unim say no fa ankasa no. Yensu edua tomatoes ni bi o.
Okay.
Yes, you do have been in your war, sir, dams, no.
Yes.
So call Boga, baby, the via or via dam.
Okay.
Me chrome na vrungwa. I also turn or horny at the end.
Yes.
Yes, you do. Or said that of fun toast no be bree, no benwa. Or no the oil cacrabe, but pettis we are not with chimun soon in no hata. Or hatane wa. You ever see a Yusubia? All you need to do is say, would they begu nsuo.
Say
you know,
say I think I am what's saying your tomatoes in the back.
It's natural tomatoes, no. Auto 10 tomatoes on top from foreign land.
Okay.
It is the psyche of that person. To one part say half of Ghanaians we are applying this. Na say see ebe use ya ye de a. Nka escafo pan ebe wo krom ha ye kuafo.
It's true. It's true.
But all the same, you tasting na ko foreign. Nti se BBC wa me am full playing day. Na me su.
Obi message or the man say COVID-19 my lessons. But I see I'm funny serious. Because COVID-19 my Ghana be self-sufficient. Well, that time na me cry say me kai me di Ghana local rice na man be me
because who be crack or foreign rice na you.
But more problem so say ene say me pebi ato a agi say me bre me koha kosi we so ansana
because omo ebe fa ba mo atobi no omo mfe no
mo
because okofa ba
mo
akansem
so me kai say me mama ye backyard garden kra me dua niam kakra say miam at least
but ekoye aset na pa ma review
ekoye so ho ya ba back to
akodi baby so ahun ade na kwa akoye
yes
I believe so it is time and it's a year by month, but by actions. Yenye niema ebeboa ma self-sufficient. At least 60% cry. You can be outside. I mean global and niema. Ye mu share
bebre.
And again, they be ameka to. The young man now is doing a fantastic job.
Come back.
Yes.
It's me refining oil no.
Yes, but I can say you better refining in abundance.
Ye benya in excess near DBSC.
Exactly.
Na yentimene aha lajinam smebus yentimene Dangote mu nkasa ma sa Nigeria de omuma ye bi ne yen refine and I yentimi nyesa agreement
no. But you see enokra na self sufficient.
Okay.
Because on
maybe yen fan kan ye de na you two aha say no.
But you see unim say Nigeria kromo petrol na omu diesel ne board den chen ye de no.
Yeah, I'm told to say Dangote refinery no crash so started
so
almost finished products
ni you see it is not like being sufficient on your own.
Yes.
So what I say to help combat I believe say it is about time you better prioritize it oil refinery now if possible yes so add
values be
exactly to
it resource o mo baby e gina ne de say ye me ani akotema oil refinery one yemfa ho ne de
yebesi obi man so time
the point is that oil in here dia oil yetu here dia
but Alaji said
even up to 20%. Benefit and say taxes are including free carried interest, corporate taxes, social offense, something called responsibility. Corporate responsibility.
Yes.
And I might be about 50% of this revenue mobilizing. But that one is done after. Some make sales.
Okay.
And don't you guys on by boil oil no. Because no crude no person to call baby obi wa person to crude no. We say country like Russia. Among the largest crude oil supplier.
Yes.
When it comes to oil supply, ebi mu chom. The likes of Venezuela and Saudi Arabia chom. But when it comes to crude
dia.
Among tan no be don. Among one do more consume any other neighboring country like Georgia and Cuba moto.
Okay.
But most of them supply crude no.
Okay.
You cross your this guys you total crude I be use no. They are maintaining Ghana ne ano. What you say? But because all din no company. Because all no buy product no budget.
Okay.
The SML deal acquire was meant to do all these checks. The offshore and the onshore, you know. And to moko tazana about my tax. I got to use skese no me na aji sika. Say my month many time say, "Oh, oil ne dey. Me my own fan ko about trade. All kind company. If I was say me no be agreement am here no. O ma skese me to oil. Always up a crude.
Okay.
Oil and also crude man. No dey crude. Obeying oil in the petrol, in the gas, in the water.
Yes. Obeying kerosene ni we nyina na bia.
The dealer Obaka be boy say, "Yeah, dey na be consume Ghana no." You know no Ghana. Say na enko that freight cost in international rules. And say oil anytime be a cheaper price.
Okay.
So that is also a fantastic idea. Now cool. Yana ye marrow.
Na ye DC me producers a signal say.
Yana ye marrow who say you know MPP for politics as say omutimi e pan kuku politics.
Don't say mo na mo akofa ba. Mo ndisi for na mo akofa ba.
Assembly can you say. ye share time wa omuma kua kuku kua ni no 3,000 na we hwe ne ne ton dwaman so and let me remind all of us say the koto no dwaman so the benya na what the buy exchange rate the ewo no because normally a dollar nti wo besesa na wo hwe se ne bo na wokoto ye na kosoro ai CD dollar no so wutimu say akosoro a wo kan bomu a eno na wuti bi di amakuani no
no correct
nti sa time na ewo $10,000 exchange rate here 15 cedis on be ma akuani ni 30%. Yes, say yen a nke be mo 60%. And the 60% of 3,000 I say, enye 6,000. Eti mo nya ne tra enye say sebe ye de ye 50 ya na ye kan say ye buy be mo 6,000 without recourse to international market and exchange rate and so on and so forth. The only thing me aboa koku akuani no ne say what do we do to maximize your products?
Yeah.
Irrespective of the fact, say because in this one day, Cote d'Ivoire, say na ye better to say, and I say ne buonu nkosro na man for small cocoa in the Cote d'Ivoire.
Yes, no correct.
But then they more because Cote d'Ivoire for the end for more.
Or from pa, no correct.
So what I say? The child say e mo ye den ma cocoa na ankasa. Me ne tie say I can gold ni ade no nko no. Ono wo di gold to ana di cocoa to obefa gold akọ. O asema me kan wo de me no.
Ono no so ye kuani no.
Wo ye kuani no obefa gold akọ. Me hu kuani bia live TV. O say cocoa de. O ton na size wo say what na cocoa no sa. MPP time o.
O ton na size.
Yes, o ton na size no. Why ye? Wasisa busuan bi nka say cocoa ensom cocoa som bomaye pa but the psyche of the people, what does it say? You pe gold no say cocoa gold kra no so one kantimu a unhu bi ansa na wawu mi wa Ghana you too good me boa de catch em say me boa
ndimoro yenko too good
enya komoda bi mi nka say yenko too good but ne me kan nyina ne say issue about problems aba to even sell the beans in a problem. What do we do?
Mate.
A minor say, led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say, okay, send a Cote d'Ivoire artist on media mente so Mete so kakre bi. Ne mo mayen hye ye. Ahwe say, cocoa na yeso ani nyina kwa ye nya tofo no. At least 50% of it no. Ye be add value to it. Send ye betimi ayede. Apeja no going forward and so on and so.
Matthias say.
Now also the fertilizer. I'm free just to maximize.
Matthias say.
Say now we take $5 ye fertilize ye gu cocoa no so ye say na say unya 10
wako nim Matthias say Alaji enwumre me da say esa so enamuru so me da wase George so me da na say ntiam for ye de ne so edition no ebesia say na ya sorry ama news team na ba beto so Montie George Opokwamponsa a communication team member of MPP Montie ne nkasa so enamoro Yakubu no so a communication team member of NDC Montie ne nka and Abdul Salam Isa so a CPP Ashanti Regional Secretary no so Montie ne nka ene a news team no